Alright. We're recording. Core, are you
Half
still gaming?
core?
Core?
Or
Core?
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 Snake?
Snake!
Mr. Snake!
Core?
Snake? Snake? Snake?
Mr. Middle!
Are you Core?
What's up?
You still gaming?
No.
Interesting.
You
I guess
don't
unless you count Paragons as gaming.
I
Paragons
do.
isn't
We
a
are
game, it's
gamers
a
here.
movie.
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
Right.
I play video games.
So welcome to Paragons.
I know it.
I'm Taco. I'm using he, him pronouns today. I'm the GM. I do all the shit. Please leave a nice comment.
If you leave a mean comment, I will come to your house and spit in your mouth.
If you leave a
No,
mean
that is
comment-
upgrades them. Shut the fuck up.
Unless you're a chess piece, in which case I won't. That upgrades.
if we're gonna lock that behind something, don't talk about it in session.
Oh, I'm gonna
jeez.
keep bringing it up. They have
Chess.
to figure it out.
No?
Yeah, it's a teaser.
It's a teaser, yeah, for patriotic
Yeah,
teaser
the
content.
next person introduce themselves.
Are we going in reverse Discord order since you introduced yourself?
I guess,
first?
yeah, Raccoon.
Hi, I'm Raccoon Man, he, him. I'm the little rat. I fucking lied to you, I'm not he, him, I'm he, they.
Oh, she.
Oh, hi. I'm
Who are you playing?
Hoshi. I'm playing Phoenica. I'm doing something very important that you guys can't see right now.
Chess magic. Drew.
Hi, I'm Draconic Sorceress or Daedra. I'm playing the funny string man. He's a little guy.
He is not made of string.
He's not made of string, he has strings.
As far as we're concerned,
He will be.
Yarnfias AU.
Hi, I'm Deathbird, and I'm playing Hernando's best friend, a ghosty, spooky cat boy.
Fucking
Okay,
cat
Cord.
boys.
Everyone's second
the
favorite
cat
Paragon's
side.
Catboy.
Aw, shucks.
I only say this because originally your nickname was everyone's favorite Catboy.
Mhm.
So. Core,
Hi.
are you gonna introduce yourself and who you're playing, or
Wait, it's my turn? I thought it was Hoshi's turn.
Hoshi's
No.
already
It was
went?
Hoshi.
Hoshi's
Oh.
turned so fucking far back.
That was like
Oh.
3 turns ago. Dude.
Goodness me, oh my. Hi, I'm Core. I'm playing Mia as per usual. I hope everyone's having a good day.
Be nice to our viewers, they have to pay for that.
Wait, huh?
It's okay. I'm
Grugs?
paying.
Bugs? Hello?
We don't have time to talk about drugs right
We've
now.
had
dude.
drugs forever, dude. You just noticing?
You didn't
Yeah,
know that?
I guess.
you not know
Paragons
the
has
fucking
literally
system
always
of
been
Paragons?
drugs. Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
want to actually
Apparently, I've
make a
been
real world
figuring
measurement.
things out way fucking slowly.
I didn't want to use a real world measurement, so I just wrote grugs.
I can't believe this map is only like 100 grugs long. This
Yeah, it's
world's
kinda-
really small. Or
Yeah, it's
really
both-
large, I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, grugs are. That's a ridiculous size. That's so many grugs.
What the fuck is a grug?
It's the unit of measurement in Paragons.
I think
Yeah.
That isn't
drugs has
feet.
an allotted time window to like travel, but I don't remember.
You wrote it
Anyway.
down somewhere?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I wish I
where.
had the world building talent you do.
It's grugs, it's not that deep.
Okay, yeah, no, 10 grugs takes a week to travel, roughly.
Hmm.
Around the Paragons at a year and back.
Oh, so we still got like about a week before we hit Faye.
Is this map size accurate?
Taco, you're gonna have to convert Orchid's traveling time to grugs for me.
No, I'm not, because fuck that.
Come on, you did all this world building, now use it.
I'm not. Grug's the opposite of world building, dude. That's world anti-building. It's the
Do Grugs
stand-in for actual
Do
world.
Grugs exist in universe, or are they just on this map?
I don't know. I mean, they could. It's not like there's a universal type of measurement.
We used the word
Okay,
feet
we are
before.
completely derailed right now. Let's move on to the game.
Alright. Here's the intro screen I made. We're on part 11. Let's go. There's
Get this
paint.
shit off me.
Get this shit off of me. This looks like I'm gonna
Paint.
die.
It's just
Stupid
a clown
Orpheus
nose.
clown
Don't worry
nose.
about it, dude.
I forgot about the clown.
Why,
At least
why
you
is-
don't have as much paint on you as Kanan.
Why is Phoenica completely blank?
Cleaning it just is clean.
He's clean.
Phoenica expert dodged all of the paint because she's so
It's
MLG.
spot dodging, dude.
I would dodge. I would dodge it. I would
Actually,
dodge it.
that's what happened to Mia.
Me a spot dodge.
Anyways. So, last time we left off, what happened last time? Fought a bunch of plants.
They took Earthwing.
Charlie and Luke got kidnapped by some asshole named Archibald. Polly is Orpheus's mom, and now we're heading to go find Archibald. I'm sorry, but the title screen does not actually have spells. You cannot affect the title screen with spells.
Damn it.
I'm so sorry.
The
But
title screen is
reduce that from
non-canon, and your
total
canon
spells per
powers
day.
are powerless. That is a cantrip, Taco.
Okay, but still okay. So you don't have to worry about it.
Alright, I'm still a little hurt. Okay, so. We are. I don't remember being here in this forest. Do I?
On the road.
You're on the road.
You got a new screen for on the road. Okay.
Yeah, we're
This
on
is
the
an
road.
old screen for on the road.
Yeah, it
That's-
is old.
You just
Yeah, there is
recolored it.
you're still in the tank. I just didn't want to bring that big fucking asset into this big fucking map where everything's
Why ever
bigger.
not? Where's the tank?
It's just invisible.
Where-
Don't worry about it.
The tanking's
The
Camo
invisible.
tank, the tank is in camo mode.
Incredible.
Me, I
Alright.
can't see cold iron things.
Just like dead things.
Oh, right. Who typed something in chat? Don't do that.
Don't show this. Danger,
Don't
you
do
can't
that.
show
My
this. You can't show
notifications
this. They
are still
can't
on.
know.
They can't know until okay.
Don't look at your Discord. No.
I looked at my
Freaking,
Discord,
like,
but
the
I have
worst
changed it so that
content.
when I look at my Discord, it doesn't show up. Anyways,
We're being kind of bad at content right now.
Shut up. Shut up, our realm.
Nice pressy presto.
This is when let's go join page.
hey, what's the deal with this deacon roll?
Why am I injured?
You don't worry about Deacon. He doesn't exist.
Somebody stabbed me while I was asleep.
No, we got. Didn't we fight? We just had a fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got out of fighting a bunch of plants.
Plants. What?
No.
Or is this
you
you or Mia?
Are you okay?
Me?
Okay.
You don't
Yeah,
remember
we
fighting
did
the
last
flowers
time
that
Paragons.
blinded us? And shot fucking lightning bolts at us, but they were acid?
Hey, let's do it a blast time on Paragons real quick for core.
Yeah,
You
do it
already
again,
did a lot.
Taco.
You fought
Yeah.
fucking plants.
You didn't mention plants.
They did.
Fine, yeah, you fought big
did.
plant monsters that the circus threw at you. And then Charlie and Luke got kidnapped. And Archibald taunted you, and now you found
Wait,
use
Luke
to
got
scroll to go
kidnapped?
find where he is.
Are you?
Oh my
Come on.
god, core.
Also, Polly is Orpheus's mom.
Wait, what?
Yeah!
Yeah.
You weren't
you
actually
weren't
there
here
for
for
that.
it.
You weren't there for that, so I don't blame you on that one, but...
I fucking told
I
you
also
it, though.
specifically didn't talk about it when you were there.
Why?
Because I thought it would be funny if you figured it out right now.
And then I told Gore and they forgot.
You told me?
Yes.
Yes. I was there when you were told. It happened.
Was I there when I was told?
Yes.
Also, the guy...
Allegedly not!
Also, the guy
Oh my
that...
god.
The guy that wrote the fucking what is it called? Subvert. The guy who wrote Subvert is Orpheus's grandfather.
What is subvert?
The thing that we got from
Short
Ford.
story.
That
The
is it a
the
book?
meta thing.
It was a
The
book,
meta
yes.
thing.
It's on my YouTube channel. You can just look at it right now if you want.
I'm
What?
gonna start crying.
Paragons?
I'm gonna start crying.
Core's brain is empty today.
No talk.
Yeah, it's one of my days off work.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Anyway,
No.
so Orpheus,
Yeah.
was it like meeting your mom?
Doesn't really affect me that much. Seems to affect her a lot though, and it kind of feels
Yeah, I
awkward
don't-
to talk to her.
I don't think she's good.
I don't think she's good either. I also don't think she should be driving this.
Why?
She got very high.
When?
Yeah, I can still smell the chemicals.
It's
Hmm.
not a good thing. Not a thing you should be doing around your
I do
son.
not
honestly.
understand how altitude impacts one's ability to pilot a vehicle.
Oh, we're not explaining this.
Oh, we're not? Okay.
I'm not explaining. Mia won't understand.
There's a bit of a pressing matter though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How do we want to deal with getting back the Taken?
I have an
Yeah,
idea.
how did we
Just,
kidnap?
I
I really don't remember that.
I think you might have missed that
Yeah, you would left.
because you
but
hopped out a little bit early. I think that was when you weren't there.
How did
Well,
Luke
I'm-
get kidnapped without shooting somebody?
Luke and Charlie went off to go
Oh.
tell people that they had to leave, and then they
Oh,
were gone
cool.
while they were off screen.
I, Archibald Sweetheart, regret to inform you that we have stolen your boy and refuse to give him back. So sorry. Ring Russell's order is
I do remember that
XOXOXO.
note. I thought he was talking about your familiars still.
Me too.
Yeah, and then we realized, oh,
Anyway.
Luke's gone. And Charlie is gone.
It's more than one boy.
Yeah, it should say
That's
boys.
two boys.
Hey, boys.
That is at least 2 boys.
Okay.
Get
Good
trolled.
Oh. So we're obviously going to get them back, correct?
I mean,
Of course.
I don't think we have an option here. Like, what will we?
I don't know your guys' prerogative, but I suggest recon squad.
I suggest maybe something different. Actually, does anyone still have an egg from when we
An egg?
from before the whole Ford thing?
You
No.
had eggs?
You don't remember? Well, there goes my plan. I was going to challenge him to egg toss.
What?
I figure
eggs.
they seem to like games, right? We challenged
Mm-hmm.
them to egg toss for Charlie and Luke back, and then we beat them because we're cracked at egg toss.
I mean,
Pun
if,
intended.
I mean, I did pretty good at egg toss when we were challenged the other day.
if we get seen and they have an egg, we can do egg toss.
I am so confused.
I don't know. It felt like something that they would actually be down for because of how fucking weird they are.
Huh.
I actually don't remember how good people were at egg toss.
The only people who participated was Kanin and Hernandez.
I rolled
Hernandez
2 ones.
Hernandez did good. Kanin sucked.
Yeah, well, I have dirty trick. Dirty
Dirty
trick.
egg.
Dirty trick during egg toss. All right. So, do we know exactly where we're going right now?
No.
Yeah, we have a map. Probably has
It's
some
also a
map.
map. It's more like a path.
We found the
It's-
path.
But Polly doesn't seem to be having any
Guys, we
issues
did
with
it.
it.
We found the path.
If
We succeeded, Pathfinder.
since we don't have an egg, if we do a recon mission, who would go out?
I'm not me.
I'm pretty decent at stealth, so I'm I should be able to hold my own.
I have a fun new power. I can go invisible, I guess.
Yeah, what's that
Mm.
from anyway?
Wind?
How do I explain? Yeah, it kind of, you've seen it happen. I think wind kind of picks up around me, and then it just kind of phases me out.
I don't think that's how wind we typically work, but
No, it
That's
isn't.
not.
I
Yeah.
don't think.
that's like how light works, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit.
It is.
I don't think it's light,
Oh.
but also I don't really know.
It certainly doesn't seem heavy. Hmm.
I'm out of my floating. I can't do much more magic.
Hmm.
Okay.
Cool. How much magic can I still do?
Are we taking a nap?
We
I
don't have time.
I can still do some magic.
We don't have time, but if we did have time to prepare, I'd have certain gambits I could pull off, but I don't think we have the time.
Hmm.
Yeah. I guess we just gotta figure it out as it happens. We play it by ear.
I'm pretty small, plus invisible.
Hey, make you smaller.
We could. That would be weird.
You'd just be a regular rat. You wouldn't even be a rat person anymore.
I don't. That feels weird.
You could just be a tiny little small rat.
Why are you saying it like that?
That sounds a little rude.
Well,
Orpheus.
no. Well, are they gonna care about a rat though? Like if you just look like a regular rat, I don't know how actually I don't know. How much smaller would you get?
What's Kanan's height? Kanan's 3'10". What's the size of tiny creatures?
Like a foot.
Yeah, you could just look like a sort of big rat. Larger than regular
Would
rat.
What if they
want
get
that?
me?
That is a
Oh, it's assuming if they can find you.
That one I tackled has pretty good senses, I think.
fair point.
Metagaming record.
What is it?
You metagaming?
No, not particularly.
Because how would you know that?
Yeah, no, you wouldn't
I
have known
tackled and then I
that
got
at all.
thrown.
Hmm?
I tackled and then I got thrown immediately, so I think they've got good reflexes.
Yeah, you said they had good senses, which is something you wouldn't
sorry.
know.
Same diff.
That Kanin wouldn't have known because.
I assumed I would have picked that up via the big fucking brawl I had. Moving
You're
on
just
either
gonna
way.
get a finger waggle, and we're gonna continue on.
Alright, well,
Oh,
Yeah, if
and
they
then
get
and
me,
then and myself would be going on the recon squad, or would
House,
someone else like to join?
that makes the most sense to me. What should we do back here then?
do we have some way to signal you if it goes bad?
I can
I
set that
know
up.
I can.
Oh, yeah, if you've got that, that'd be good.
How far do you need us to be?
What's your...
Um,
We need to get there fast, because if I'm super tiny and they get me, I need help quickly.
I could go. I could help if they get you.
Ooh. You're stealthy?
Oh, are you stealthy?
Mia wraps her hair around her in a ninja suit-esque attire.
That's something.
That could work.
Ninja.
Isn't she still just like light blue?
Yep.
That sure is something.
So Kanin, would you
isn't.
like to be really small, or do you want to try this normally?
You know what? Sure, I'll be... How long does it even last?
Couple minutes.
How long does reduced person last?
Minute. Level.
per level.
And we have not leveled in a while, so 6 minutes.
You have not
What is
leveled in
level?
like
Years.
It
Anyway.
would last 6 minutes, so I'll shrink you once we get close.
That's precise, but sure.
That's precise. Yes. Magic is a science. For some people, anyway.
We have not leveled up in 8 sessions.
Yeah.
Which honestly is fair.
We have this argument every time. Move the fuck on.
It's not an argument, it's a statement. Anyway.
Alright, well,
Well, get your level when you earn it.
we've done 2.
Taco sh.
This wasn't an argument, and then Taka said that. Correction.
We've done 2 full arcs.
Okay, I guess we got somewhat of a plan, but what do we do once things start to get hairy?
So, Orpheus, while they're doing that, do you want to help me design a game I can't lose?
That actually is not a bad idea, considering... Well, actually, we don't know how much they like games. I just assume they like games.
You like making fun of us.
Like games.
Phoenix like, what about them liking games? They just want a game I can't lose.
I mean... I don't see why not.
Alright, how many paper do you have?
How many papers?
How
I
many
have-
paper parentheses number do you have?
I have a lot of paper. I don't have it all in my inventory, but I assume that
How
I
many?
just have...
How many square
Okay.
bracket paper?
I have multiple books.
I'm going to need a lot of paper.
Alright.
How precise can you cut paper?
Fairly precisely, I guess?
Okay.
Potentially. Oh, she out of character. What game are you making?
Oh, Paradox, Billiards, Voice Tree, and Roulette, 4th Dimensional Hypercube Chess Strip Poker?
Shut the fuck up!
See, she said,
Stop,
I'll need a
stop,
lot
stop,
of
no.
paper. And I thought, are you just going to make Pathfinder?
No, no.
You're just gonna challenge them to Pathfinder?
Phoenix says, build a character, I dare you, and hides the freaking most powerful classes.
No, Phoenix is designing a children's card game.
Head on my hands. Head on my hands.
Strip poker, among other things.
You're 8. You're a child.
I think we should probably...
Yeah, strips of paper, what?
Okay, whatever.
Alright, let's design a children's card game.
Okay, first of all, the most important cards to put in there.
I feel like we should flash sideways now.
Agree.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh, does
yeah,
Phoenix have, like,
yeah, you wanna
craft
do
game?
something now?
Does Phoenix have, like, craft game as a skill?
But yeah,
She
before
can
we
cheat.
go... Before we go, Phoenica, you said you'd be able to set up a way for us to contact you if we need?
How far are you going?
How far are we going, Taco?
You don't know.
Well, how far do we think the meeting place is?
You guys
The
get,
the question is, how far can we place the fucking tank without them noticing?
yeah, you guys park, like, a bit of ways off.
Uh-huh.
But you can see a clearing in the trees and some tents.
What is a bit of ways in feet?
I don't know, let's just say 15 feet.
Can you do that? It was 15 feet?
The range is 180.
That'll do then.
Or under
180
worst
guns.
case scenario, 720.
Ooh.
Alright.
Okay.
Or off?
Alright, so yeah, y'all want to do the stealth mission first? Do you want to see Phoenica make a game?
Phoenica will be making a game in the background.
While we're doing
Yeah, in the
stealth mission.
background.
We
Yeah.
do the stealth mission. When it gets really dire, we swap to them making a game.
Cliffhanger.
Like Taco, you get a free cut to game if you feel like it, just for comedy's sake.
Mm.
Alright.
I don't think you're the one who decides what Taco does and doesn't get.
No, he is.
Yeah, Bert is the ghostwriter.
I thought that was Quinn.
Obviously.
I get
No, you
multiple
see,
ghostwriters. It's called the Paragons writing team.
Here it comes.
yeah,
PRG
thing.
or PRT.
I got promoted recently.
Oh, that's lovely.
Let's review this.
Okay, so once we get kind of close, I'll shrink Kanin.
Yeah, like, yeah, not far.
Alright. So, you arrived.
Link too.
Because of the way the forest works, you're a little bit, like, you will kind of get a little bit off track, but you managed to show up in mostly the same position. You see a bunch of circus tents out, and some, peculiarly looking, about human-sized fairies, chilling around them. And,
Don't forget to make Kanin super fucking tiny.
I'm not
I'm
going
so
to do that.
Okay,
So
I'm
far,
so
this
is the
small and I'm
smallest
so
token
invisible.
gets.
I'm so small and I'm so
A big
invisible
streak
at the
of red
moment.
leads to what appears to be some sort of cave. You didn't really notice that on your way here, but it is there. I also hear some people talking from inside the tents. You can't quite make out what they're saying from here.
Oh, inside tents, you say?
Can I try a perception check to see if that's the case? Or
Yeah,
is it
sure.
more audible? Let's. If my sheet would load. Was having some issues with my sheet loading. Sorry about that. Perceive.
Percepties. This is Uh. This person sounds like they're the person inside this tent. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of people in there. It sounds more like they're talking to themselves, reciting lines for something. Seems like some sort of really
Ooh, theatrical.
kind of annoying play.
Oh. How nice.
Okay, I guess we're gonna start doing stealth checks. To get closer. Or do you guys think this is probably not
Yeah,
enough
You gotta get
information.
close.
Yeah, you do stealth checks.
I don't have my invisible. Is a what bonus to stealth?
20
20.
if you're moving, 40 if you're not.
Alright.
Actually, I'm gonna spend a ghost walk for this particular check. Which means that if I make any noise, people in the tent won't be able to hear me.
Oop. Oh, that's spellcraft. My bad.
Oh, that's a good.
You want to use that roll?
Do you want to use that roll?
No, I'll let you re-roll. We can't have the stealth mission failing immediately. Alright.
This is not spellcraft.
Yeah, you guys managed to, nobody inside the tents hears you. And, this person doesn't manage to catch you. They seem distracted with nothing, really. They seem like they're kind of phasing out. Head in the clouds.
Are you standing there?
Or
Sorry. I was looking around at the interesting landscape.
Right.
Is this fresh?
The paint?
Oh yeah, paint.
Yeah.
Great. Don't walk on it.
I would hate to get my shoes gross.
Alright, everybody, make another stealth check. So you're now in the line of sight of two ass people.
I'm
Okay, Kanin.
I'm
Kanin's
so
fucking
small.
good.
Can I pitch the tent?
Well, to be fair, you are really tiny right now.
I'm so small and so invisible.
I'm gonna use your first roll. Hernandez. Yeah, let's see their perception.
A plus 10 if it's the people in tent.
Alright.
Yeesh.
And, what are you perceiving, Mia?
Oh, I'm just rolling perception.
Why?
Just listening.
Alright, hold on. You hear a person in the tent, ruffling and say, hey, is something out there? What are they doing? And start, moving towards the entrance.
Hmm.
We're gonna have to do a stealth takedown, aren't we?
I can do
Down.
that.
I'm so
Ed,
do
fucking
Ed, do you
small.
have music for this?
Oh, I do not have particularly stealthy music. Hmm. Let me see if I can find anything. What is this?
Stop.
No.
You know,
I
nobody
just wanted
ever
to make
looks
sure
up.
you didn't pick out good stealth music.
I
And
feel
then...
like nobody ever looks up, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nobody does look up. I could climb up this tent.
It's a 10?
No, you
Is it
you
gonna...
will fucking fall unless you are Tiny
Climbing tents, that'd be
And
ridiculous.
even Tiny will make it like obvious there's something on top of the tent.
Tynan.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna stealth take down the person in the
I
tent.
mean, which side is the entrance of the tent on?
Right here. Oh wait, no, I'm in. Right
Wait,
here.
where? Oh. pardon me,
Okay,
just gonna-
so we're gonna duck into the tank and take him out.
Yeah, Mia, what did you just do?
just went around to the other side of the tent.
Oh,
Someone's
or we
standing
could do
right there.
that.
All right, Hernandez, make a stealth check.
Someone right there.
Hernandez.
Hernandy?
Yeah, we are gonna finish up.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hernandez is currently
I-
invisible.
Well,
This
no,
person rolls a-
Hernandez is currently really silent.
Oh.
This person rolls a 1 on perception check and fails to notice Hernandez just right past them
Fun.
in very open plain daylight.
Hernandez is just that good. Don't worry.
Tiny Nen.
Yeah, this very long out. Nothing interesting's going on. Oop.
You need to be more careful. I'm supposed to be the stealthy one.
Yeah. How long's it been since we got here?
How long has it been since we got here? I assume no more than a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
I need to know when a minute passes. I have to burn another invis.
No. Further
I go across.
On further inspection, you think this person's asleep.
Oh great, I go across.
They're nice fucking nat one.
Hear anything in this
Are
tent?
we gonna?
I'm not even sure Faye can sleep. It's kind of weird.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they do, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, you, no, not really. It sounds like people are in it, and there doesn't seem to be much conversation. Just somebody flipping through a book, it sounds like.
Hernandez is gonna message to Mia. Should we go to the next tent?
What's up with this kid? We're supposed to do something about that, or can't just walk over?
Could take them out. Message. I'm using message, by the way.
Shrugs. Alternatively, could try a riskier gambit. I mean, do you want to try to take him out?
We could.
Yeah, freaking.
It probably wouldn't be hard.
Could you message Kanin to make a noise to draw their attention that way?
Okay. Hernandez messages Kanen. Could you make a you should be in my range.
Yeah.
Not how a message works.
I could make a noise and tell people I'm here if you want.
Don't tell people you're there. Just draw her attention so she's not looking dead at us.
This person?
Yeah?
Asleep?
Oh, she's asleep?
Yeah.
Oh,
Asleep.
okay. Not bad. What time is it?
It's just, it's just a weirdo.
No, what time is it?
Seems like midday.
Okay. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll roll stealth to just try and dash over here.
Dash over where? Oh, over there. So I'll do the same.
Alright, you managed with a little hassle.
Love a little hassle.
Jim can make the tiniest squeak if you would like him to.
No.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
Doesn't seem like the people inside the tent are alerted.
Cool.
Okay. There's this person that we have to worry about, and
Kin's gonna go in
this
here.
person.
Gonna peek his head in.
The tent has like a little drape over it. You can't get in there without making a very obvious.
Could just be the wind.
disturbance of the drape.
Kanen is tiny though.
Could just be the wind.
Yeah, but it's very risky.
There has to be like a small opening or hole in this tent.
Nah, the tent doesn't have a hole in it. You know what? Hold up. Roll, Raccoon, roll me 1d20 for tent has holes luck.
No, that's how tents are.
Tents
What
don't
do you
have
mean?
holes in them.
Tents have holes at the
Tents-
bottom, typically.
Yeah.
That's true, but that'd make a lot of noise. Makes these
Oh, I think that's better.
still. Alright,
So
you're
no
fine.
holes?
You can squirrel in.
No holes.
I don't scroll in, I rat in.
Alright.
Bad joke. Don't get us caught
You
with
see,
your bad joke.
see a lot of paint supplies, a couple books, and you see
no.
these two people.
Oh shit,
Hello.
I know one of those.
Your friend Wolf here is just reading a book. There's a scroll at his side. He's on an approximation of a beanbag chair
How
that you
close?
could make at this point in time with fair resources.
My immediate thought was, is there any paint on tables next to them?
Nah, but there's like piles of like towers of paint cans.
I really want to knock one over, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
Alright, I'm gonna slip back out. Hey. You can make the quietest noise you've ever heard. Which of you has good hearing?
Hernandez.
Yeah, both of us have good perception.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woof in there.
But the one that fourth dimension teleports.
No, woof.
Oof. Oh, that one. Anything else in there?
They have a book. Not important.
Does this song work?
Okay.
Yeah, I like
Has it-
this.
Has a minute passed yet?
Yeah, sure.
I'll burn an invis. I'm trying to make sure I don't go over the 4-minute limit.
Well, that means I'm gonna have to spend another ghost walk.
Nice.
Okay.
Only one more tent, but the issue is all the paint. Is paint liquid? No. The paint's not water.
Wait,
Paint's
wait.
liquid.
I have
Sometimes water-based.
prestidigitation. I could probably rid of it.
If this paint was water-based, I could slurp it away with my hands.
What is the problem with the paint exactly?
Well, if we step in it,
Noise.
then everyone will see our feet.
Mia picks you up with her hair and moves you like 15 feet out.
Okay.
She says,
Okay, but how are you and I gonna get past it?
she pushes her hair against the ground and it lifts her up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess we go over. What do we roll?
Are you going over the paint? Like, are you over here?
Yeah, the
No, we were coming up with a plan to get over the paint.
Yeah. We should stay behind this tent also.
I don't
Yeah, there is a
have to.
person right here.
Yeah, there's a person right there, and there's a person right there. The issue is not getting over the paint. That's not too hard. The issue is getting over there without being seen.
I can probably make some distractions with prestidigitation.
One
We're not in
moment.
Presto range.
Let me see
Or
the
at least
throw
the other
range of
side of
this
the
thing.
movement.
Oh
was
no,
saying,
I
oh.
was thinking of going to the other side of the tent and prestidigitating to get their attention over here.
It's
over
got a
here.
range. This thing has a range increment of 20 feet. It could work.
What thing?
Kanin has been carrying around since the beginning of the campaign a thunderstone. You throw it, it makes a super loud noise.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Oh wait, could a mage hand activate that?
You
Um,
throw it to activate it. You
yeah,
just throw it.
yeah, it blows up on contact. So if you dropped it from high enough, theoretically, it's
Yeah,
probably
so
better to just throw it though, because mage hand's range isn't very far.
The range increment is 20 feet.
Yeah, if you're aiming at a square of dirt, the AC you're aiming at is like 5.
It will alert everyone. It is a deafening blast that goes 10 feet.
It bang.
That's too big of a distraction. We need something smaller.
Mm.
Only things I can do is prestidigitation, maybe like light, I guess, but that'd be pretty dumb.
I mean, I've got dancing lights, but yeah.
Dancing light sounds good.
Actually, dancing lights is medium range.
That should work.
Yeah, we can use dancing lights as a distraction.
All right. I cast dancing light and use its strange usage to form it into a humanoid-shaped light.
Over where?
Well, we're gonna start it out here until I know what the actual plan is.
Alright.
Let's see. We want so there's a person here, and then there's a person here.
Let me check how far everything on the. Okay, this map is entirely within medium range.
Yeah. So it depends on where we want them to look.
I mean, this one up here, that one down there.
If we can distract
Alternatively,
one of
both of them
them,
back here.
we can
I could
sneak
cast
up
it
on
over
the
here.
other.
I could just cast it over here, like behind them.
Find them? Oh yeah, right here. So they're looking behind. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. All right, that'll work. Then I'm
You
going
guess.
to. I'm gonna cast a good old humanoid shaped light here. And then it's going to dash down this way, and then presumably off the map.
Right, this one sees it, pulls out what appears to be a large hook stained in red, and goes down to try and chase it.
Yeah. We're just waiting for this one to look away at the commotion and then dashing over.
Yeah, this one also goes. They seem to be talking about something, but as soon as it leaves, they don't seem to follow it outside into the forest.
Yeah. Distraction. Come on, guys.
Distraction. I am lifted over. I'm a
Shit.
little guy.
I'm assuming that Mia's also.
Yeah,
lifting
Mia's
over.
effectively just water bridging for you guys.
You hear from the tent. What are they blabbering about out there?
Where's the entrance to this thing?
This one, this part.
Okay, move.
The light form, once it's like over here, Mia's just going to have it like start freaking dancing. Oh,
Any holes in this tent?
Not really. Or-
all right.
No holes in this tent? Sad.
yeah.
So,
So
any info?
let's do a perception of inside the tent.
Yeah, let's see if we can get any good shadows.
Yeah. Roll. We'll see what's inside the tent.
Percepti. I rolled a 1.
Your music
you
stopped,
can't
by the way.
Perceive
Make it
growth.
thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that'd be a
Well,
really
anyway.
good time to roll. This would be a really good time to roll a 20 if there's anything actually happening in there.
Nothing.
No, there doesn't seem to be a lot of action in there.
All
You
right.
can't really hear anything.
Okay.
What shadows?
No one.
Shadows, you see a person in there.
All right. Well, I guess we got to follow this bloodstain. Nothing else to do.
It's paint.
Is that one? Is that one down there moving back to the tent, or is it just
Hmm?
standing there?
No,
All right.
this one is though.
So anyway, yeah, we got to go. Unless you guys
Okay,
have something else.
so I guess we're following the paint path.
I could follow them in.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Can move. Go, go, go.
Right.
We might need
good.
to perform a stealth takedown at some point.
Right.
roll
I'm
a-
just standing right near the entrance.
Roll a stealth check.
All
Follow them
right.
in.
No ones, please.
Big money, no whammies?
Yeah.
Just
No
near
20
the
perception
entrance.
checks, please.
It just to see what's in here.
There just seems to be two people chilling out.
Nothing
There's not a
important.
lot. There's a couple like hula hoops and some balls and other props.
Yeah, if you didn't see any person or thing that's important, he just scrambles back
Yeah, there's
out.
just two people in there.
And does Hernandez does the message thing and was like, maybe we need to figure out, go back to the tent where Boone is.
Woof. I don't say that. Their name is Woof. Bert.
No, I know. I'm stupid. Don't need to put attention to it.
No, it's Woof. Bird. Bird, you need to know.
It's important.
I don't think these tents are going to be helpful.
Nope. I think we follow the trail.
Okay, I guess we're following the trail.
How well is Mia at staying quiet and not being boisterous Mia?
Surprisingly good.
Okay.
If I was not good at being quiet, I would not have left home.
Ooh, what does that mean?
That sounds Boon from Fanboy and Chum Chum.
And
Why do you know that name?
wait, you've never watched Fanboy and Chum Chum before?
Ew, don't remind me that show existed.
Alright.
So I guess we're going
Orpheus stubs
further.
his toe and takes 1 damage. I'll put it on your sheet for you.
I'll put it on your sheet for you, don't worry.
Orpheus takes
Great,
1
moving on.
permanent less max HP for sin.
Orpheus
God
takes
damn it,
one
my roll
burn.
20's freezing as soon as... Damn it, this is what Fanboy and Chum Chum has done.
This is what
Oh,
it
wait, we're
do.
good.
Okay, I guess we're going further in.
Okay, I guess that's story. Where are y'all? Okay, just outside the tent.
This is actually a perfect stealth section song,
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
especially for
That's
like
just one of
this
Kenan's
aesthetic.
songs. Anyways, are you gonna head somewhere?
Yeah,
Are you
we're
still scheming?
we're going up here.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna get up here so we can be copied over.
Alright. And as you enter, camera cuts.
Alright, it's time.
Uh,
All right. So
yeah, GM Laras.
All right. So, how the baseline of the game is that you have a set of 40 different pieces of paper,
mhm.
and you start the game with 5 in your hand, and then each round on your turn you draw an additional one.
All right.
The opponent has 10,000 life points.
Okay.
And your goal is to destroy them.
All right.
You
Alright.
accomplish this with either creature spells, trap cards, or creatures, spells, or traps.
All right. Yeah.
Now.
See, makes sense. Makes sense.
The most essential part of this system is how I'm going to win.
All right. Hit me with it.
I need. All right. So, imagine a creature that is divided into 5 pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and when all are collected into your hand, you win the game.
All right. What are we calling it?
Yogg-Sothoth, the lurker at the threshold.
All right. Understandable. Makes
Yep.
sense. Makes sense.
Yogg-Sothoth is divided into Yogg-Sothoth, the lurker at the threshold, Yogg-Sothoth's body, Yogg-Sothoth's plane, Yogg-Sothoth's time, and Yogg-Sothoth's ritual.
All
With
right.
all 3, you can conjure Yogg-Sothoth and win the game.
Okay. So. But we have to make it believable that this isn't the only strategy in the game. Yeah.
Correct.
All right. So, let's think for a second.
I can design thousands of creatures.
Thousands. All right. Well, I mean, if you.
Galaxy brain.
I mean, just get talking. I'll get righted.
All right. Vinica is also printing with just tapping the paper, and suddenly things appear on it. Okay. First, we need to secure how I'm winning. We
All right.
need a spell called Glimpse of Truth. When you play it lets you look at the top card. You may put it on the bottom of your library, and then you may draw a card.
Okay.
Then how about Princess's Will? It is a spell that lets you draw a card, and then lets you discard any number of cards, and then draw an equal number.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
And then let's call it the Truest Form of Knowledge, which is a spell that makes you discard a card, and then just bring a creature from the library into your hand. And I need to make sure they don't screw with it, or I don't run out of cards that let me draw. So Reappropriate, which is a spell that lets me return a card from my graveyard to my hand.
Okay.
We can keep going until I have 35 cards that let me draw one card, and then
How about
and then Yogg-Sothoth's parts.
Fucking
Okay.
losing it.
okay? How about we just add like
I'm gonna start
a spell
crying.
card that just lets you draw 2 cards, so that when you draw that card, you immediately just get 2.
Ooh. That is good.
All right.
What do we call it?
Pottery of covetousness.
Pottery of covetousness.
Yeah.
All right.
Put on the
This is
nose, but
pottery.
Yeah. Now we have to start designing creatures that are innocuous but can't truly kill me, and I'm going to pretend my deck isn't infinite. So 3 turns.
what?
Yeah. We need to make a set of creatures that cannot kill me in 3 turns.
All right, I can do that.
All right.
I cannot believe this.
Fucking losing it.
Okay, so
Can't believe Phoenix
tree,
had
tree,
made
tree.
an inscription.
tree.
No.
A tree with legs, and an angry face.
All right, yeah. There's like a tree at them.
Yeah. And then an evil-looking one, and that is the an evil-looking one with a few friends. We'll call that one March of the Swamp. Just draw a table with eyes on it. They won't know.
All right, sounds good.
A sheep. Yeah, let's a sheep with a unicorn horn. Why not?
Sounds
So cute.
Some innocuous cards. Let's design like a cup that makes you heal.
good. All right.
How capable of drawing Clord are you?
He is 3, a couple lines. I can draw Clord.
Okay. We need. Clord can be like a field effect. You play him, and then he affects everyone. Whenever someone plays a card, they draw a card.
All right.
Just give a sword wings. That can be a creature.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Give the sword wings.
That's
Just like a very pretty dress, but it has a mouth.
Okay, like the
On its
bottom of the dress
torso?
is like a mouth. On its torso.
Oh, the bottom's better actually. Let's go with that.
All right.
All right. Have you ever seen lightning before?
Yes, I've seen lightning before.
Have you ever seen lightning before?
Just draw lightning.
Sure. Is this a creature?
No.
Okay, spell that.
it's lightning.
And now draw lightning with like arms and angry.
Okay, that one's a creature.
Yes. We're in a forest, squirrel with a really big leg, and it's on fire.
Just
only
one
tail.
big leg?
Huh?
Just one big leg?
Oh, I meant tail.
Oh, okay.
No big leg?
Also make it look feral.
I can do that. I can do that.
Do you have any ideas?
How about like a pig with a sword?
A pig with a sword. Okay.
But like
pig
a
with
really big
sword.
one. Like comically large sword.
An angry pig with a sword. Comically big sword. Draw like a hill, but with like angry, bubbly mouth and eyes.
Okay.
Just draw like about 7 different colors of dragons.
Can do that.
Okay.
For each color on the rainbow.
A
We don't count Indigo.
very, very large cat, like the size of a village.
Okay, I can. Yeah. Do I put like a village there for reference under it?
Oh yes. Oh
I
yes.
love gigantic.
And have it like crushing a building by accident. That
Okay.
might draw their attention.
That might draw their attention. What
Maybe
if-
like a paint bucket with like wielding like a paintbrush as a weapon with a big like empty can as a shield.
Yeah, I can do that. Like the top of a can.
That's skeletons. Just a lot of skeletons.
I can draw skeletons. I can do that.
Skeleton, a dragon skeleton, a skeleton with skeleton wings, a bird that is a skeleton. Skeletons operating a ballista.
What if I just drew a like Luke's gun but with arms?
Ooh. So it can pull its own trigger. Smart.
Yeah.
That feels like.
Draw like a bush, but it has a lot of red eyes looking at you, like the bush is angry and full of things that will kill you.
Don't have to draw things that you can just assume. That's great. That's great.
The threat is unknown. Maybe that'll draw them to it. Just a big tower.
All right. Yep. Big tower. That one's easy.
Let's see. Draw the tank.
That I can do.
The tank, what else might draw their attention? Oh, draw like a ferry. A ferry.
All right. Fucking hate these things. All right.
Oh, a fairy, but a lot bigger with a horde of fairies around her.
All right. Yeah, like a big.
And then a bee. A really, really big bee that's really angry.
Okay. Yeah. We could do something fun with the stinger. What if we made the stinger like just like a big lance?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
A big lance stinger. And then, draw a, like a, bees are a bit fat, so we need another one that looks a little more scary. Have you ever, draw a bee that's like skinny and angry?
So like a wasp?
Yes. And that one just has knives for hands.
Yeah, all right.
Wasps have hands.
That's just Beedrill.
You guys having fun?
I believe I'm waiting for you to cut away.
I'm a man on a horse with a lance.
What if his hands what if he had two hands that were both lances?
Oh, you're right. What if he's also
mission.
the horse?
What if he could also combine with that skeleton dragon, and then he could ride the skeleton dragon? Let's maybe make a
you're
card
right.
that lets you
You're
combine
right.
cards.
If we add combo effects, they're much more likely to fall for them.
Is this important for the mission?
Yes,
yeah.
very. We're actually.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, you're just a big turtle with Luke's gun on its back.
I can do that one too. Yes.
How
I'll leave you to it then.
What else is here? Have you ever seen sand?
Yeah, I've for sure seen sand.
Angry sand in the shape of a man, roughly?
All right.
Okay, I think that's a good time to cut away.
Yep.
It was just gonna keep going if you didn't.
You have to
Wait, one
stop
second,
them.
let me copy
They
all
won't be
over.
stopped. Can't believe you didn't make the Toon Monsters.
I was gonna suggest it, but you made the joke already, and I didn't want to steal your
No,
joke.
make the joke in character.
I make the joke in character afterwards.
Get 1 second. Just gotta make
God,
everything's
I'm
working. Make sure everything's working right.
Fucking livid. I can't believe you've done this.
This description of this video better be fucking crazy.
Okay,
If
I'd
you-
like to inform you I walked into the session with no intentions of doing this. I
If you
didn't.
check... Go on.
This was not something I had planned. This was an idea that spontaneously occurred toward the beginning of the session. I was like, oh god, what's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Oh, right! Paradox Billiards, Voice Tray and Roulette, Fourth Dimensional Hypercube Strip Poker. That's how we'll win.
If you check Patreon, you can find another version of this game.
It's called Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
It's
you
called.
play
We
it
just
for
link you.
yourself.
We just link you to Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links.
even the name isn't an original joke.
There's no originality in Paragon. I'm sorry, that was rude to Taco.
There's no originality out of player characters in Paragons.
Talking about everything I do is original.
I'd like to point out that one of you has some kind of mental link with Phoenica and can occasionally hear.
It's me! It's me! It's me, I hear this! It's me, I don't think about it. Kinin is sneaking around and then mutters horse with hands.
Anyway, back to continuing to design Phoenica's deck.
You look concerned, Herkinen.
I was sorry, I meant to change map. I just had to. I probably should have done this with color chatting. Right.
All right.
You guys hyped for another lighting session?
Oh, great.
I can
God,
see
I'm
literally
glad.
nothing.
Oh, you can't. Hold on.
Yeah, we
You
don't
have
get to see anything. They don't own these
You're
characters.
blind.
Night is overrated.
Well,
I
time to
should.
be.
You guys should have vision.
I'm not any of the player characters here.
Yeah, but I have a camera right here.
Yeah, there's a camera right there.
Wait, I forgot about
where's
I
the
forgot to give Hoshi vision. But like,
I don't
I
have
love
this.
Did you
for
check the
reason.
top left? The top,
Yeah.
bottom left?
yeah, I have the vision camera controlled by all players, and it does have vision. How do we fix this?
I fixed it.
Okay.
I can see.
Right,
Let's
y'all
see.
can see.
Oh, you. Or stealth music, please.
This is a lot bigger than I thought it
16.
was.
Oh, yep.
Chance. Emoji.
God, I'm... So, what's the opposite of fulfilled?
Pissed off. Infuriated.
Underwhelmed.
Not underwhelmed. That's not it.
Seething.
I don't know, man.
Hate-filled.
This is
Hey,
a
you
new
guys are in
feeling,
this
not the ones
cave.
I'm
There are
used to.
torches lighting black, and there's a big dark area.
Okay.
Guys,
You don't have to move one by one. Just move like normal people.
oh wait, are you guys moving?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Yeah, what's happening with the lighting?
Anyway, I'm just gonna do a thing real quick.
Y'all, Kanin and Hernandez, can y'all see in here?
I mean, yeah, it's very dark.
Slightly.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to. Hold on.
No, like we
it's
have
very
dim
faint.
vision.
It's dim vision.
Dim. It's dim vision.
Okay, that sounds intended.
Like, I can't see as well as I could in the other room.
Anyways, everybody make stealth checks and perception checks. Actually,
No.
only Mia make a perception check.
Oh come on.
Not a one.
Stop
Peril.
yelling at me.
Stealth 28. Perception 19.
Alright. Hold up, let me just... You hear some footsteps in the dark. Somebody walking. Ow.
Alright, you guys suddenly get dragged over this way.
Okay.
And, hold up. Let me get out the...
Just a little guy.
And you hear...
I'm just a little guy.
you hear
it's like-
Archibald. Say, oh, how unfortunate you didn't bring the whole gang along.
Huh?
Oh, I was really waiting for the whole crew. Did you really think you had a fighting chance against me alone?
Shrugs.
Are you guys just hiding behind the pillar?
It's signaling to... How do I signal to Phoenica? No, they put him in a box! Free him!
You really shouldn't be able to see that. I don't...
What do you mean? He's right there. It's only a little right around the pillar.
Yeah, he's in the dark, though. Hernandez should not be able to see in here.
Oh, you guys have bad vision?
We have low... It's very dim. But, like,
Dim.
damn, I can still see him around. Yeah, how do I signal Phoenica?
Think
Yeah, you
really
should be
hard.
able to-
Help.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys are seeing, because this is darkness. You are not able to see
Seen,
past the
spotted,
torches.
spotted,
It's probably
Alright, roll initiative,
the
I
scene.
guess.
spotted, help.
It's the camera. It's the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting very dim
as-
lighting from the camera.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, that should be on 5 higher because anticipate peril.
Alright, we can go ahead and edit it.
Oh boy, how long is it gonna take for the rest of us to show up?
Oh yeah,
Show up? Question mark?
I mean, I signaled them, but they still have to get here.
Oh yeah.
What was the walk?
yeah, it is a walk.
They were 15 feet away with the caravan.
We'd be running, right? Wouldn't we?
Yeah, you run, you
have
know
to
you're
get
on
through
movement
the-
speeds.
We have to get through the clowns.
They've got fucking size or whatever, you can get past. Also, I am sure they're shit mobs.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to be running a fight on 2 different maps.
No, just let them get through.
Just let us get
No.
through and play our silly game. Why does he have 2 initiatives?
I don't know, why don't you have 2 initiatives, little bitch?
Boss mob.
Hate mythic
Alright, yeah.
initiative. I also hate that I've always rolled garbage on initiative, but that's neither here nor there.
Same. Even when I'm good on initiative, people beat me out. They're just better. It's indicative of me having bad stealth, not luck, actually.
I
So
wonder
how's
if
it
he knows
going?
I'm here.
You having a good day? No?
Ooh, he has a 3rd initiative?
No.
I mean, I think
Depends.
he's
I-
like,
Hope
It's a
that's
third
a
initiative,
trash
I guess.
mob and not a friend.
I clicked myself. Why am I not on the initiative tracker?
Anyways,
Put me in, Taco.
Okay.
You didn't for
Deleted
some
there.
reason.
Orpheus and Phoenica, if you want to rush there, I can add you to the initiative modifier.
Yeah, we would do that.
Taco,
Oh,
darling,
look at
honey,
your
sweetie.
dice. What'd you
Thank you.
roll? 16.09. Nice.
Honey, baby,
Uh,
darling. No.
Honey, darling, sweetie, baby. Honey, sweetie, darling, baby.
That's
I can't tell Mia this in character, but Core cast light, please.
I can do that.
You could do that in character,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
or you could ask her.
I
I
was-
mean,
I don't know if he knows I'm here. I don't want to break that.
He objectively said the three of you, didn't he?
Oh, did he? I couldn't.
But Kanen's so tiny.
I'm so tiny and so small and so invisible.
it happens.
True sight,
I
mother,
can
having motherfucker.
dispel my. I can dispel my own magic, right?
Yeah.
if it says dismissible.
Phoenica, you gonna roll initiative, or are you just chilling?
Oh. Oh.
Phoenix is absorbed in her game creation.
Give me a moment to look.
It's
at my
fine. We
list.
have a full set. We have enough cards. We're here to challenge. We're here to win.
Huh.
Hmm.
We're here to place first in Duelist Kingdom, not
Yeah,
second.
this is basically unplayable.
It is very
someone-
difficult to move.
Perfect.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I can roll initiative for you.
Basically unplayable. Perfect.
I don't know why.
It's just size. Dynamic lighting gets worse with the size of a map, and this appears to be around 50 by 50.
I can shrink the map. 1 second. Let me I've been using the dark
Dismissible, I
space
can
to
do
store
that.
tokens, so let me move those and then I'll shrink the map. Because a
You
lot of
could-
this was just tricking you into thinking it was bigger than it was.
Let's see.
Wow.
Hey. It's dark, you can't estimate the size. Don't try to cheat.
We were outside the building.
Yeah, it's a cave.
Oh, it's a cave?
Well, it's certainly better. Still pretty laggy, though.
Don't worry, I can enhance.
I guess if there's not much else, you could just turn off dynamic lighting.
How dare you?
Bucko paid what, like $30 a
I don't even
Look,
remember.
I'm also
but
a year.
frankly, I don't want to.
I'm also.
Alright, yeah, I'll roll Phoenix in it.
I do not.
Remember, I
use
didn't need
dynamic
a sheet
lighting
for
on
it.
decent size maps, though. As unfortunate as it is.
Cool.
Add. Oh wait. All right.
Phoebe!
Old Ned, did you really think you could use invisibility to get past me? You know I can't. You know I'm wearing a mask, right?
It's also
doesn't mean a
tiny
whole lot.
though.
It is a pretty cool
Literally
mask.
can't
Where'd you
see
get it?
normally.
Where'd you
Hello.
get the mask?
Oh,
Yeah, it looked really
that was a
snazzy.
while ago.
They sell them?
I got somebody at the circus to make it for me.
Ooh, you'll have to let me know who.
Who?
I don't remember their name.
Oh.
Bucko, by the
Not
way,
your bad boss.
you changing the map size also fucked up the dynamic lighting. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you talking about? It's fine.
Yeah, moving the camera fixed it. It was fucked up for a second.
Anyway,
So blind sense, huh?
worth noting, for some reason it's generally when it comes to this dynamic lighting, like you want to use arrow keys to move your token rather than dragging it. Oh,
There we
everything
go.
is
Just
very bright suddenly.
setting the lighting.
Setting the move.
I wouldn't want to leave you in the dark now.
Alright.
So, what are your friends up to?
I'm pretty sure they're making a game of some variety, because you guys seem to like games.
Interesting.
Wait, that's our boy?
What a clever bunch.
Hey, it's Grimbus. What's up? Spooky.
Hold up. I have a lot of sheets out. Let
Did
me,
he teleport or just walk over there? I can't tell.
Yeah, he just walked.
Okay.
And, end of turn. Now it is Phoenicus.
Ah,
Yeah, how fast are you moving, Phoenica?
push.
Um,
Oh, gee.
hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, this roll 20 is devastating my entire computer.
Sorry.
Um, 30 feet per round twice, so 60.
Alright.
15 from wagon to here.
Hold on, let me just change to this map. I'll hide some things and then I can turn off the dynamic lighting, I guess.
5, 10, 15.
I need to rearrange some of my songs.
Yeah, I'm gonna be moving up to here, I guess. Move 120.
It'll take Feeny a few rounds, yeah.
Can Phoenica not run?
Not through obscured terrain, which we're explicitly behind. That is how running works.
Oh, right.
You need to be basically on pavement to run.
Yeah, it can't be
Are you gonna try to
difficult.
stealth past them? Stealth past the people there, or
Oh yeah,
provoke
people
them in
on the
any
way.
way?
No. Coming through for a meeting with my friends.
Pardon.
Emoji.
They all seem to notice you and take their hooks out, but they rolled low on initiatives,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry for now. And oh wait, fuck! I forgot to hide things. Yeah, sorry about this. Also get the battle music going in a second. Where's regular lighting again? Standard fog of war.
What action is it to dispel a spell effect?
Is it dismissible?
Yes.
Standard.
Standard.
Yikes.
Uh-huh.
Is dismissible, yes.
Then standard.
Fuck. Okay.
What spell effect do you care
I
about
don't
that
want to
much?
be me being tiny.
Oh, you're
I don't
You
want to be
entire-
picked. I don't want to be picked up.
you entirely benefit from being tiny.
I do benefit, but Archibald will pick me up. He can do it.
He can do it normally. I don't think he cares. I don't think the penalty is that. I don't think the -1 is relevant enough.
Archibald could pick you up anyways. You're only 3 feet tall at max.
Yes, but it's much easier now that I'm 1 foot. He could do it with one hand rather than holding me up like a weird
Okay.
dog.
Oh, okay. I don't think it matters.
You're gonna pick me up and crush me.
I don't think dismissing your +2 to attack and -1 to CMD is worth it.
Alright, whatever.
Okay, then I won't dispel it.
+2 to attack and AC.
Hold on, I need to.
It was
look
also
through the
+1
spell
to
list.
initiative.
And he made things light, right?
Yeah, he turned the lights on for his guests.
Good host.
Yeah.
Host. Bad boss though.
Alright, that should be it. Did I change the map?
No. We're still
Okay.
in.
Archibald flicks his wrist and Mia make a will save.
1 moment. Sorry about that. Will you say? I'm pretty good at those, I'd say. Defenses, will. Not bad. Actually, that's a
Alright,
really
you
low
were
roll.
confused for a round.
All right.
Don't check the music name.
Are you rolling the D100 or
your
am
turn.
I?
Hmm?
Am I rolling the
1 second.
D100 or you?
I'll roll it.
Hey, Taco.
Yeah?
I hate this.
Why?
This name.
Oh. Oh fuck,
you-
you can see that? Oh fuck.
Are you not? You didn't
oh,
think you
fuck,
would see Archibald's pussy bump in Battle Bops?
Alright, you know what? It's out there. I'm not hiding it.
Magenta Magician.
How do you do that part?
Nice Homestuck name, Taco.
Wait, Magenta Magician. That one's stolen. Anyway.
I don't even know what I stole it from, so joke's on you. 78, that is...
Do nothing.
I have to hold myself back.
No, 78 is attack nearest creature.
Oh, what?
Oh
Alright.
no. Oh, one of us is gonna fucking die.
No.
Oh no, one of you
I'm-
is gonna get grappled to death.
Anyway.
It's only for a round, don't worry.
Oh, okay. I'm immune to grapples.
Why would you flirt with your blows?
It's not optional?
Is it not?
No, you, as
Yeah.
per errata, you think that the person nearest you is an enemy and attack them as you would an enemy.
Oh, unfortunate.
Well, Hernandez, how many HP you got?
26.
Is that before or after?
Are you immune to all combat maneuvers or just grapple?
I can't be grabbed.
Okay, what's your combat maneuver defense?
Weird.
I don't like this class fight.
Oh, are you incorporeal?
Yep.
Okay, that's
Oh, you're
different.
immune to all combat maneuvers.
Yeah, you're floating. Cool.
Alright, I guess...
So I just take all that in damage.
I mean, assuming it all hits you.
Yeah.
I don't think you did 14, right? Right?
The 3 doesn't... 3 hits, I think. Let me check my AC
I mean, you haven't
again.
acted yet, so you're technically flat-footed.
That still misses.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Oh, wait, no, it meets.
Oh, that's...
Mendez is fucking dead in the first round of combat.
I didn't want to fight. I wanted to be stealthy.
I wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh against this motherfucker, but no.
That's what you get for playing Yu-Gi-Oh, kids. That's how much damage you take, Hernandez?
I'm
flat-footed
putting it
AC?
in now. Don't worry.
If
I'll
people
tell you if
Phoenica
I'm
doesn't,
downed.
if people Phoenica doesn't want to be around, keep getting obliterated when she makes card games, she'll make a lot more.
So is it meets it beats or is it Titus go to defender?
Meets beats.
Beats.
Yeah.
I'm down.
High goes to person who rolled is generally what I think is good game design. I think that's what Pathfinder does.
Yeah, I'm down at the 3rd attack.
I mean,
Sorry,
you're
Bert.
incorporeal,
I
right?
do not mind if you get out like a video game or something.
I mean, you're incorporeal, so you take half damage.
No.
Oh,
No.
right.
do you mean no?
I have
It's-
percentages. You have to roll if you actually hit.
What? What is this?
Mischances.
His incorporeal's wrong.
Weird.
Ghost.
Also, the music
yeah,
isn't looping.
Also, the music isn't looping. Okay, let me read up on Ghost Walk Mischance again.
What is the class
What?
it's from? I'm curious.
The rogue archetype.
Ah.
Spheres.
Rogue archetype. I'm a.
What do you mean?
Oh.
It is literally just playing on my end, so I don't know how to
It's
help y'all
not.
with that.
No,
Here.
reset.
You just restarted.
And every time I
Okay.
tested this, it is a playlist. It shuffles to another song.
Here we go. Ghost Walk. Ghost Walk. Go ahead and just post it in chat. Still suffers half damage from non-magical corporeal sources. I said it was at 26, right? Because I set myself to 0.
All of her sources count as magical. It's not affected.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still have a mischance.
Nope.
Fuck no. I reloaded.
It's
Still not
non-magical, so-
playing.
I don't know how to help this. It should the song is
see,
not
it's-
finished for
Sorry,
me,
no,
and it
that's
should
for
just move
spells,
on.
Yeah.
It played once and then stopped.
Yeah, that is for effects. That doesn't affect the damage there.
You're not.
No.
There we go.
I don't know why this playlist
I'm
is
trying to
jank.
find.
I'm reading the class. It doesn't affect attacks. It affects non-damaging
Does?
effects specifically.
I definitely remember it saying that you had a mischance.
Mischance. The incorporeal never applies a mischance on attacks.
Correct.
Yeah.
Neither that nor
Corporeal
no,
this
sources that
it-
do not
it-
deal damage have a 20% chance to fail against the ray.
Yeah, that is what you're thinking of. This is neither of those things. Like,
I
it is
remember
corporeal, but it
reading
does
that
deal damage.
that had a
It is still magic.
Yeah.
no, like it,
Still
it
magic.
said I counted as I had counted as me
You remember what this is
having
from?
a concealment.
Maybe for stealth or something, but
It's
no.
the confusion. If you share a square with an ally while in Ghost Walk, you gain concealment. That's the only thing. Sorry, they gain concealment. Anyway.
Rip fucking.
Okay, then
Fernandez is
You
fucking
just
dead.
die.
yeah,
Fernandez
I'm
is
just
still alive.
down.
He's just knocked out.
Yeah, Mia
I'm
does
down.
usually fight non-lethally, so you'll be fine.
So should I set to myself to
Jesus.
0 or -10?
Negative 10
Negative
still.
10.
You
Or
just
wait,
aren't
no.
bleeding
If
out.
it's non-lethal, then it's 0, isn't it?
No, it doesn't stop at 0. It just won't deal lethal damage until it goes all the way through his HP bar again.
Non-lethal's supposed to count up.
Yeah.
Wow, that was easier than expected.
Anyway.
All of my
Kanin,
plans down the drain. But I didn't get healed is the thing. I was on low health, so
Yeah, that
Next.
could have been something we arranged if you mentioned it.
Yeah, I haven't been able to
Yeah.
see your HP bar. If I did, I would for sure
Me
have
neither.
healed you.
Fernand is the only person I can see the HP bar of.
Yeah, same.
That's weird.
Anyway, moving forward.
Mm, Um. Uh.
It's
So.
good.
So, what are the chances that we stop this?
Well, I was ordered to kill you guys.
Mhm.
Well, but like we know Clord.
Cool?
Like he likes us, and you like him. I think I don't remember.
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit.
Mm,
You're not a very good liar.
Not even lying this time.
this time.
Okay, buddy. It's
Ow.
just 2 against 1. You should be fine.
I don't know if Mia's going to come and punch me.
That shouldn't last for too long. But I know somebody else who is.
Oh, okay, good.
And somebody points at himself as if you didn't know. It's me.
All right. So we won't be like dealing with this in a nice way.
I don't have any reason to.
Okay. Okay, what's... I need to check something. 30 feet. 30 feet moving through him.
Pardon me. Zoop.
Are you
I
gonna?
can make that,
Are you gonna
but
free
also he
Curio?
might punch me to hell.
I believe he'll stab you. He's a swashbuckler, right?
He's a swashbuckler.
I have cool 21 AC.
Right? I mean, if you.
I could do an acrobatic roll. I think that's the thing you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Knin's gonna
Forgetting
just...
the rules on that.
Knin scamper. Knin scamper. I think he gets a hit on me.
Oh well. Yeah. He's gonna take
do
an
I-
attack of opportunity.
I can try rolling acrobatics, I believe.
Yeah, I don't entirely remember how that works.
Me neither.
Can someone remind me?
Roll acrobatics versus CMD. If you're moving at more than half speed, you need to roll with a minus 10.
Well, I'm moving all my speed.
So yeah.
Okay, it's a -1. I'm not making that. It hit me.
Have you considered
Okay.
just moving the other direction?
Around it, I have only 35 speed. And I need to get this
Where did
open.
you just?
I was right here.
Okay, you. Yeah, I mean, you could just.
Where is the front of this cage? Does it have a key or anything?
Yeah, there's a key on the front over here.
Yeah, I mean, you're not immediately threatened by him. You could just double move around.
I need an action to open this thing, presumably.
Yeah, but
Yeah?
I'll just take the hit. Knin will die. It's not a problem.
you didn't move through his square, did you?
I didn't move through it. I can move there, yeah.
Okay.
How well do you roll against 21? Mr. Two Turns? Yikes.
Thank you,
That'll do.
Taco, for this music.
Oh yeah.
Wonder what this
Is
is
this
from.
the...
That hits. I don't have my
I think
skill
this...
up.
I forget if this is Paper Mario or Bravely Default.
Is
Bravely
21?
default.
Yeah, I was about to say this
Okay.
is definitely Bravely Default.
Is that 21 AC including your bonus for being tiny?
Yep.
And the dex bonus for Tiny
Does it set? Does it immediately change my dex or no?
gives you +2.
I'll add that in.
I don't think that changes.
Great. And
It's a
take
22
17
now.
damage.
That's not much.
Take 16 damage and 1 shock damage.
That's not far.
Alright. Can it reach the door? Oh fuck! Oh fuck, he's so
You're
small!
too small, you can't reach the keyhole.
Oh god damn it!
You might have to roll me a big stretch check.
What's a big stretch check?
Yeah, give me an acrobatics
Dexterity?
check to big stretch.
Alright.
In order to scamper up the side of the cage.
Nah, I don't think that's quite enough to big stretch.
Please, please. I have an item I want to use.
You have a skeleton key!
I have been
You can
carrying
wait
the
till next
skeleton
turn.
key.
Be patient.
I won't
guys are
become
entirely-
unsmall for like 5 turns.
Fine, you
Not
can
5
fucking
turns.
open it.
Okay, I skeleton key
I
disable
killed
device.
Hernandez, you can...
That's a 34.
What does skeleton key do?
Plus 10, what it says right there.
You know, that doesn't change.
It's a
Wait.
door, isn't it? Help me.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure if that technically changes the time it takes to disable a device is the problem.
It's just a fucking door and lock, it shouldn't be that much.
Alright.
Using a trick key.
Hernandez
you
got
open the door.
killed.
Hernandez
Hey,
did
can you
get.
help?
Curious. Thank you, Moss.
Can you assist?
No.
How so?
Well, he's going to kill us.
Hmm.
Or Mia is.
Or Mia,
That seems
maybe.
like quite the predicament. Have you tried avoiding him?
Well,
You
he
could
moved
just
very
leave.
far. We came here to save you.
Yes.
How thoughtful. Well, I'm free
You're
now.
not. So you're not going to be a help, I assume.
Well, that's rather rude.
I want you to be, but you're being very vague about it.
Hmm.
Mm.
That's unfortunate.
Well, if you're a help, please do. Turn ends. God, Hernandez
let me
got
roll.
killed.
Let me roll Kirio's initiative.
Can't believe Hernandez is freaking
Well,
dead.
I don't really know how to fight, and
Okay, so
can't
we need a
die,
compilation
so-
of Mia just bodying people in Paragons, I guess.
well, I can die.
Well,
Yeah,
not permanently.
Well,
That doesn't
you
mean I
know,
want to die.
When
I
are we gonna
wish
get
I
the
could
Mia bodies
spend-
her teammates
it's also
compilation?
I
more
don't-
permanent if they're not on the
I
Feywild
wish
normally.
I could allow the spirit to get influence on me so I could get back up.
Hmm.
I don't think that's a thing I can do.
No.
Pretty sure that might be like a capstone for medium.
Probably.
Where'd he go? There he is.
There's an archetype around that theme that's a little bit similar to what you said, but
I
not.
don't really know if there's anything I can do.
Noted. Useless. Got it.
Please, please.
Hernandez's turn. Orpheus's turn.
Hey, could we say that I preemptively set up for an Allegro?
Pardon?
Could
Say
we
that again?
preempt said?
Orpheus wants to be able to haste himself.
Yeah, I want to. Could I
How long
preemptively
does
set
haste last?
up? It's based on it's Allegro, so it's not haste. It's the haste effect, but for as long as I'm
How long does
performing.
it last? Yeah, how
As
long?
long as you perform.
As long as I
And
perform.
that's a couple rounds. I don't. You can spend. I don't think you could have preemptively done that.
Damn.
I think.
Isn't
Yeah,
it like a
you
you
could've-
action for you to start anyway?
It takes
That's the
2
issue.
standard actions to do an Allegro, so I was hoping I could actually make it be useful
It's a
for one.
move action for you to start performance next level, so
Oh, right.
yeah.
If only we had leveled up in in less than 7 rounds.
So are you gonna move or are you gonna cast?
I can't cast Allegro because I need to start performing first.
All right. So you gonna start performing? Or are you gonna?
No, I'm just gonna
move?
double move.
All right. That
Assuming
also
I can't.
reaches 60.
Yeah, assuming I can't run.
All right. Y'all are here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Luckily, you can pull out your weapon as part of moving, so you have your weapon out.
and it could run next turn, right?
Yeah, and also if anyone charges you, you will get to hit them.
All right, nice.
Thanks, Reach.
Hello. I double moved.
Hell,
I can't do it. I'm
Speaking
gonna
of if
stay
anyone
in front
charges
of
you-
my
Yeah, wow.
my big hook.
Speaking of if anyone
Hell.
charges you, remember
Yeah, this
Cold
guy.
Iron?
We were called here for a meeting!
All right. That should definitely pierce this guy. Yeah, that beats their AC. Yeah, you chop this one in half and it just turns into red dust and then dissipates.
Oh, not real people.
Nice.
This one walks up.
it
Learned its
doesn't.
lesson.
Does Orpheus have combat reflexes?
It
This
doesn't
one-
get close
this-
enough. It learned its lesson.
Opens up in range of Phoenica and is gonna go for a stabby stabby.
Hey, is that still in reach range for me?
Not enough for you to make an AOO.
Ah, dang.
Wait, unless it moved through this tile. If it did this, yes.
No. Does a 20 hit?
Against Phoenica? Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let me check how much these guys have.
Unless you could have had shield up. We were anticipating going into combat, and that lasts for several minutes.
If it
Yeah.
lasts for several minutes, you can have shield up.
Oh, okay, then no.
Okay. I have bonks against your shield.
You can't put
Thanks,
this in the. You
Taco.
cannot put this in the fucking.
Oh,
You cannot put this in the fucking
Taco.
playlist.
You're welcome.
you. Guess I'll play Toho.
I'm sorry.
So did this
Can
one
I
just
use some approach?
disappear, or?
Oh
it
yeah,
hit?
right. I forgot to exit. It is dead.
Oh, okay, cool.
You've defeated it for all intents and purposes. Woo, my turn!
I'm gonna play Sakia.
Why did the NPCs all roll so well on initiative?
Move the map back.
Yes. This is the most intuitive combat I've ever designed.
Should have told us stealth was useless.
Taco heavily implied it.
Yeah.
It's on you
I
guys.
cannot see through. Honestly,
Should've-
I'm so fucking glad you guys had a fucking backup call.
Is that your?
Like
Roll your
what
hit.
we should have done was take out the crap mods self takedown style. I
Yeah,
kind of wanted to do that, but it seemed like
Yeah, no,
we're
it
heavily
seemed.
against doing that.
Yeah, I was like, man, taking them out seems like a bad idea, but looking back at it now, that probably would have been the more efficient way to do it. Hold on.
We
let
love
me
my
just read some of
22 AC. Hit
I
me.
have too many abilities. Taco's bad at game design.
Happens.
Hmm.
Having fun playing Knife Maid.
So,
Archibaldus, swoops through and is going to try and grab you.
oh, I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, rip.
The 24 beat your CMD.
My CMD is 16.
Okay.
Oh wait,
He grabs.
my ghost walk would end because I'm unconscious.
He grabs you and starts juggling you.
What?
You take. He moves you around here. You take 5 damage, and I need you to roll me a will save.
Welcome back, Bird.
$21?
Let me do the math real quick. Because I don't trust anything I have written down. Which defeats the point of writing it down, but...
Oh boy, the sure ended.
Yeah, you mean... Your head starts to feel a little dizzy from being tossed around.
You know, Kirin tries to say something, but it's being tossed or being juggled.
Alright, Phoenix's turn.
Alright. Phoenica will call out. Psyche Leak, Rapture of the Mind's combination. The guy next to her needs a will save.
Alright.
DC
I don't
is
even...
19.
don't even think I checked these.
Or
Yeah,
18, sorry.
That's pretty good.
Wait, why is it 8? No, 18's correct.
Yikes.
Okay. Not affected. He is not confused for 1 round. First tile of movement. All 3 of these guys are in range. Need 3 will saves.
Damn, Feeny cool.
Yeah, don't question why these ones are just slightly stupider. Never mind, they fucking aren't.
You get
Okay,
one.
okay. There we go.
Alright, you get 2.
Alright, I'm assuming that was in this order.
Yep.
These 2 are all confused for 1 round. As her mind invades theirs. This is the range Venica can move this turn. End.
Where the... There we go. Right. Archibald's second turn.
Back to the other map. Woohoo!
This isn't hell.
This isn't hell, I
You
can
did it
show
I
you
really
yourself,
don't
that.
mind
buddy.
it that much, but I actually don't mind it that much, but I imagine you guys might.
It is rather annoying.
Alright.
Fine.
Subtract this.
He's going to, hold up, what penalties does grappling give you to attack?
The penalty it gives you to attack is the same as the penalty it inflicts on people's AC. Unless you mean
Okay.
other people.
Nah. Okay. Yeah.
He chuckled.
That hit?
My what?
Your AC.
What's the penalty?
You were grappled, which means you lose. You take a -4 to Dex, and yeah, so
I'm
that should
still
just be a
not on the
-2.
other map if that's where we're supposed to
A
be.
-2? Alright, so
Yeah.
it's 22 minus 20.
No, it's 22 minus 2.
Yes. What is 22 minus 2?
20. So is it a hit?
Oh, sorry.
Which, the 5th, is it 20? Yes, it's a 20.
Alright, so, he throws you up in the air, and then you manage to miss a lot of it, but, you notice when he's about to catch you, there's a knife in his sleeve. And, you do end up taking 10
fuck.
damage.
The old knife in a sleeve trick, how could you have fallen for it?
What do you
Treat it
want me
like
to
a
do?
puppet.
The old,
Kill him! Or stop him?
Fix Mia.
Help Hernandez. Fix me something.
You're a bard, right? Orpheus says in the
Let me
disc.
try something. He strums his guitar, and this is one of the abilities I don't actually have a song for. But Mia's healed from the confused she was gonna be healed next turn, and both of you heal.
What about Hernandez?
9 health.
That's
Does Hernandez also
ha
get healed?
ha.
Both of whom?
Mia and Kenan, and also Hernandez.
Nice -1 HP, buddy.
Good work.
Is this
I
a
mean,
spell that a
actually, if you had
PC can
lethal
get?
damage on you still, that would have healed 9 of the non-lethal and 9 of the lethal, so you should be back up.
Playing Toho, just let him play Toho.
Good job!
That's tactically
I'm in
advantageous.
the middle of a Toho round, so
I guess
Someone-
Hernandez stays
someone-
on.
His fault for saying he could do this.
am I up? Am I not? I don't know.
I
You
just said
are.
you're up.
Hold up. I'll just use your. I'll just fucking puppet your sheet. Don't worry about it. Means I have to open like the 20th sheet on my roll 20.
How
but
many
man, this is
things do you need to
fine.
have open at a time?
I need to have a lot open at a time,
I'll
dude. I made
just
way too much
continue
notes.
playing Toho then, I guess.
Mia's turn.
Oh, on my head. Oh. Sorry, Hernandez. Don't mind me. Just
Oh,
gonna.
boy.
Hello.
Hi there.
Do you have any good spells that I want to cast on my way over here? 1 second. Yeah, I mean, like on the off chance this will work, I need a will save from what's his face.
Archibald?
Yeah, it's probably not gonna work, but it'd be funny if it did.
That one, please. That one, please, please.
1 second. What are you doing?
DC 19 will save, Calamitous Flailing. My last 3rd level spell. Aw, man.
That
Rip.
needed a nat 1.
He did not need a nat 1, he needed
Oh
to
yeah,
roll like
it's
7 or
You rolled an
below.
18. Okay, yeah, sorry, I read the wrong numbers.
I'm so upset.
I'm so upset.
Why do I even bother?
Did I use Charmed Life? Did I not? Who knows?
Does it matter? Not really. You rolled an 18. It's either a waste of a charmed life or you didn't charmed life.
Alright, is that your end of turn?
Sadly.
Get in!
Sometimes you're just a little guy being juggled. And that's just the way life is.
You cannot move or take actions that require 2 hands.
I have something I could try. I have no clue what it would do.
Blast
It's going
him.
to be next to impossible for you to cast or kinetic blast for that matter.
I've got my fun rock that has an ability. I don't know what it does. It is probably just the spell Shatter, which is not useful.
The rock would be funny though.
It would be funny.
Let me check the wording of the Pathfinder spell Shatter.
Hey, do you have the sword still?
It doesn't work on creatures that aren't made out of crystal or glass.
Oh, it doesn't work
What do
at
you think
all
would
in
happen if I
Pathfinder?
threw it at this big pillar?
No.
I mean, the pillar probably has more HP than Shatter deals, frankly.
Shatter doesn't deal damage. It has a size limit, though. And
Oh.
weight limit.
God
Oh.
damn it, that would have been so funny.
What did
Just
I...
drop a pillar on this guy, and you, and Mia,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
Curio,
deal with the problem.
and potentially Hernandez.
Alright, what else can I do?
You can attack with a light or one-handed weapon with a -2 to hit,
You have the
on
sword.
top of all your other penalties.
Don't even
You-
try the sword.
I could... Guess he still has one more smoke bomb on him. Yeah, can I...
Do you think that matters against him?
I mean, concealment
No,
might
he
stop you
has
from
true
maintaining the
sight.
grapple.
Or
He
whatever.
does definitely have blindside or something.
God. I have so many fun items and they're not useful.
How life be?
There's no fucking reason to swing at him.
Could try and escape.
Okay, isn't escape CMB?
Yeah, it's better than swinging aimlessly and doing nothing. You
My
hit-
CMB is 7.
Tucko, if you swing, you either hit and deal negligible damage on a nat 20. On a nat 20, you escape.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna hit the CMB button, Taco.
Huh?
Oh, maybe.
No.
Wait, no, not maybe.
God,
Just guys.
no, it's your CMD or
Silly.
whatever.
Silly. Aw. That makes him sound so much more pleasant than he is.
Yeah, that does not manage to do it.
I could have put on my fucking armor.
This guy's kind of a big deal, so I guess I should probably keep trying to cast spells.
Maybe I should have put on my armor.
Yeah, that wouldn't have stopped you from getting hugged.
No, it would have helped me take less hits, maybe.
Mm. Wait, what do you mean didn't put on your armor? You're an aqua kineticist.
Yeah, I have to use my ability.
Did you not?
I have
It
my
has-
shield up. I mean my other
Oh.
thing.
Well, you can only have one or the other, but
Nope, I have a different thing. Different class.
Yeah, different class feature than Mage Armor.
Alright.
I mean,
Or sorry, is that your end of turn?
Yeah, I don't have much else to do.
Deafness does not inherently get rid of blind sight unless he's navigating specifically via sound.
I can do
Alright,
both.
here's one Health Hernandez turn.
I can use my gun.
Yeah, sure. The power
Yeah,
of
you wanna
gun.
use your gun?
I'm gonna beat.
Do you want to control it or do you want me to?
I'm going to
I'm not.
stand up.
I can pause my game at will, so it's fine.
Alright, okay.
Okay.
You kind of have to stand up, which is a move, and you kind of don't have line of sight.
I have to stand up, which is a move action.
Yeah.
Got any fun spells?
You could.
Oh, I'm out.
I guess you could
Same
5-step, but there's definitely cover from there.
Yeah. Would I be able to crawl?
Crawling is
Into-
a full round
into
action unless you're in monkey
sight?
style.
Damn it.
Crawling 5 feet is a full
Uh,
round action because Pathfinder's kind of dumb like that sometimes.
So annoying.
But you're in monkey style, being prone is just ideal.
There's nothing I can do that would give
Get up
me
and make a
buff.
shitty fire.
I have to move into sight.
5-foot step.
Is one of your classes gunslinger, or do
Can't-
you just have gun?
You can't 5 foot, great.
You
Can't 5 foot after I use my move action to get up.
And then
can.
get up and move. Oh,
The issue is it won't
Okay.
bring you into sight
Yeah,
of anything.
It is not a meaningful amount.
then I
You
guess get up
can,
and get
it
ready for
doesn't
next
matter.
turn.
Yeah, you can probably get here, which is like definitively cover.
Are you playing a gunslinger, or do you just have a gun?
Just has a gun.
Just have a
That's
gun.
Okay, I was wondering because I think gunslinger has a ricochet or something. I don't remember. I haven't played a gunslinger in a long
Probably
while.
not
I'll
by
just
this level,
I'll just
no.
get up and move over here, I guess. And wait for the next turn, because there's... I guess I could do a held action and just, like, shoot him if he becomes in full sight of me. If I can get full sight on him. Yeah, that's all I'll do. I'll shoot him if I get full sight on him. Is that a good held action?
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
shooting the enemy, so sure.
Yeah.
Fuck Archibald, I hate him.
Is that your end of
See?
turn?
Goddamn clowns.
Is that your end of turn?
Finally, we're getting some sense
That's
into
the end of my
Iraq.
turn. I'm gonna continue playing Toho because you said it was okay.
The only good clowns are me.
Wait,
Quick question
Wolf is-
about.
what do you
Okay, a quick couple questions about what is it? Charge. First of all, what is the speed it lets me move at? Is it just regular
Double.
double? All right.
Mhm.
Would I be allowed to like hit someone right next to me with while I'm charging, or do I have to go directly into
You
them?
have to move a minimum of 10
Yeah.
feet.
You have to
It
move
has to be in
directly
a
towards
straight line.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're
so-
if you wanna smack one, I recommend moving like here and hitting this guy.
I could do that with that rock. With
It
that-
wouldn't. This guy's confused.
All right. So I have to move to here.
Uh-huh.
Mac. Where's my goddamn? Oh, there it is. All right. Blade.
Alright, yeah, you managed to dissipate this one too.
Nice.
Just slice clean through it.
How long does this confusion last?
Until one round.
Oh, I only get the one attack since I moved, right?
Yeah. Wait, it's a charge. So...
It is not a charge.
Not a
It
charge.
was
not a
just
charge.
a move.
No, you... Oh,
I did
wait.
not charge
Yeah,
because
just
I'm over.
move.
I'm over here now.
Okay. Yeah, let me roll the confusion dice.
Um,
47. That is.
I'm pretty sure that's Babel.
Yeah. And that
Fuck.
is act
Act
normally.
normally.
Yeah. This one is going to approach Phoenica.
Is that in
And
Mhm.
range?
No, it's
No?
not.
Why can't you daze
I-
more people, Phoenica?
Hypothetically, if you were here, it would have, but yeah, that'll hit.
that hit. Okay. We'll do. Seven damage.
Ow.
That hook doesn't seem to be a massive cleave. Archibald's turn.
Back to this map, let us change, let us see. What is he going to do? What will the funny clown man do?
He carries you and juggles you like this. Let me check. Let me see what action
We're not on the right map.
right map.
Oh, oops.
Not on the right map.
When he needs, just go faster. Ugh.
Why the fuck am I over here now?
Oh, he's juggling you. And,
Hey, I'm gonna be right back.
Boy, do I love actions.
I'm sorry, Raccoon. Alright. He's going to roll to maintain. Hey, does that maintain?
What do you fucking think?
Okay. You take 9 damage from being tossed around, and I'm gonna need you to roll a will save.
Oh wait, is he in range?
Um,
I have sight on him.
yeah.
Rob,
Did he move in my sight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I can
Alright.
shoot him.
Can you?
Yeah, how much area do you
Do you
threaten?
move and where he can be in
Yeah, I
sight
guess you
of
did.
me?
How much area do you threaten? Or did you prepare an action?
I prepared an action.
Yeah. Alright, roll to shoot.
Bang bang.
Bang bang.
Oh, did he move away from me? I just noticed. Like, did he provoke or teleport?
No, he just, yeah, he did provoke.
Okay, well, hair.
This guy's a... This guy probably has a hefty touch AC, so let me check.
Touch? Oh, that.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then, you know.
Ow! I thought you'd die!
That's not gonna do it. This one's the trip, and that's the drag, I think?
Wait. We check
What is Mia hitting right now?
CMD.
He moved away from her, which is
Ah.
not allowed.
He gracefully dances, all past your attempts.
That's. I'm actually surprised he was able to move away, considering, yeah, move half speed and whatnot. Dang, okay.
Phoenix turn.
He did get shot, right?
Alright.
Yeah, he did get shot. I registered that. I think I can't see his health bar right now. Yeah, I did.
Bring me to the other map.
Yeah, 1 second. I was checking health bar.
I need to change
Okay.
Phoenica's resources a little bit because of the Psychic Friendship Pact being sealed.
Let's go.
Running inside, provoking.
That is not where
Alright.
they are.
It's not.
No,
It's definitely
No.
where they entered. Where?
they're
No,
all
they're
We're
the way
all
on
the
other
way
they went
side.
to
over
the tower.
here.
Oh, they're up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck it, we have a straight line now.
Let's go.
Yeah, right. How much leftover movement do you have?
I believe that was 90 feet, so 30. Or
Okay.
just 85, so 35.
Fuck, Dorpheus.
I'm gonna be there in just a second.
And there is an AOO against Feeny.
Oh yeah. Let me
Unless
roll.
Confused Creatures Blanket can't make AOOs, which I think that might be correct.
I think
Uh,
I've seen it usually ruled as depends on what their last action was, like if they were able to act normally.
aren't they not? Oh yeah, I guess it had to be the next round. I'd say this one could
Oh, yeah,
AOO.
they are no longer confused, right?
Yeah. What does this thing have to attack? You right, 13.
Mm,
Yeah, that'll hit.
Has it hit? Alright. Take 7 damage.
Alright,
Another
logged on
gash
health
in you.
side.
Not a very bad gash though.
Sphinx
Alright.
secretly have the run feat? No.
Fucking music again. Hold on.
My turn now.
I get juggled like a motherfucker.
You get juggled. How does that hit?
16
Yeah.
against my CMD.
No, you're at your AC.
Oh, my AC. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Alright. You managed to miss once again the knife.
I'm not stabbed. I'm just juggled.
Oh, hello, Finica.
Hello!
I'm being juggled.
Hey, who in this room do you think has the worst will saves?
I don't know, everybody in here seems like they'd have
Yeah,
good
everyone
will
in
saves.
here kind of has good wills.
Okay.
Or maybe
I'm
like
going-
Curio.
Okay, I'm going to default to Curio then.
What do
What are
you
you
think?
gonna do to Curio?
Phoenica can't turn off her aura early,
Yikes.
but she can shield 2 people from it.
Hernandez is very 1 HP.
You're not worried about me, Felicity. I cannot do much here anyways.
If he dies, he'll come back. Probably, I assume.
I don't think on this plane.
Sweetheart, put him down. No! What? Why would I do that?
Put me down.
What is your thing? Why are you stupid?
Does he get stabbed?
I'm merely just not acquainted to combat.
What,
Just
you egg?
leave, you.
He stabs him.
You're supposed to kill these people. I don't know who you are. Why the ringleader cares about you. Okay.
Can you like do a song again?
I don't know which one to play.
Help us.
I don't have a song like that.
Help! Need some water. Help.
Once.
I forgot to mute. Oops.
Alright, Mia's turn.
Please, sir, be juggled.
Why do you keep walking away? It's just freaking rude. Anyway. Bop. That's a miss.
Is that your hit?
Yeah, no, it's my miss. I just said that.
Yeah, 1 second. Hey, Raccoon! Raccoon? I was muted.
Rack, buddy.
Sorry, I
Rack.
forgot I muted. Yeah?
High or low?
Low.
Hey, Raccoon. Oh, wait, that's low. Okay, you're fine.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's fine. He said what he meant,
Alright. Oh, wait, is that the end of your turn, Mia?
unfortunately.
Alright, yeah, get in your turn. Moving on, roll your 1d20, praying for a 20. Unless you have a secret other attack.
No, I don't.
Alright, I'm sorry, Raccoon, I didn't expect it to go like this.
Kanin thinks about his fucking arm and if that would help him, and it doesn't. I don't think that thing wants to help him. He moves on.
Hernandez.
Roll 20 is being fucky for me right now, so could you control me for a sec?
Alright, yeah, you want to get in shooting range?
I want to get in shooting range.
Be rooting.
Alright.
Be tooting.
So,
By God, be shooting.
My
Yeah.
gun has 50 feet range. I should have 3 shots left on my gun.
do you have iteratives?
No, I can only shoot
Oh
once
god,
per
it's
round.
out of range. What's the penalty?
He can move, I think.
I can move.
Oh right, he doesn't have
It's a
iteratives. It
50
doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot my gun for me, please.
Alright, 1 second.
Bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Sure
Oh
to
my God.
lower my ammo for me too.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Ow! That
What did my
tickles.
gun? I'm sorry.
Oh, I've been shot.
What is it? What does Hernandez's gun look like?
So,
Oh,
There's
it's
so
got
it's an air
maps.
so it's an air repeater. So it's kind of like a weird kind of like a weird rifle type looking gun. Has like a air tank attached to it, and it has a little gun charm on it as well. You know how? Yeah.
Also, actually, don't move me to the other map. I'm just gonna sprint in here, and I'm gonna be 10 feet ahead of Fidoka.
Alright. That'll leave you at the same place as Phoenica, right?
Nope, 10 feet up front. Because I measured and I was only 80 feet away. So I get 40 feet of movement.
Well,
Like,
Phoenica
just
got
above
35. Yeah,
Oh,
right
then,
there.
then 5 feet ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Bianca.
Hold on, how do I do this one? Oh, Vala's here. Oh wait, I know what song I could play.
Holy shit, is that guy juggling? Is he juggling Kanin?
Help me!
Mars is in danger, yes. Your backup would be appreciated.
He's stabbed.
I know how I
being
can help.
Stabbed.
He starts playing
Wait,
a
hold
song
on.
because it's not his turn. It isn't, like, finished yet, so...
Wait, curious, where's Charlie?
Apparently this was our boy.
Who?
Guy
Can
with
help-
the gun?
Charlie? Oh, I don't have him.
Charlie
Yeah,
is not the one with the gun.
Yeah.
Luke is the one with the gun.
Luke is.
Charlie's the twink. The other twink, the one
They
that isn't
probably
named.
just
I don't even
fucking
know what
wandered
Luke-
Oh,
off.
he's a twink.
Look, Luke.
Oh, sorry. I don't think Luke is a twink.
We
My
don't have
bad.
Luke.
Yeah,
I
why
think
would we have
Lady
Luke?
is Charlie.
They probably just wandered off, and we assumed they went.
This looks
No, we
like
definitely have
straight
Charlie.
line of sight.
Did he move away from me again when I wasn't paying attention, or did I move one square too few for some reason?
Please don't move in that tile.
Mm-hmm.
I hit something.
Back up, please.
What? What? That's okay.
The one I used. Okay. This is slowly becoming a less advantageous scenario, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's nice
we
to
have-
see you finally came, Orpheus. I was worried you weren't arriving.
Hmm.
So how are the acoustics in here anyway? Is he like yelling across the thing, or?
I
The
imagine
acoustics
his
in here are
voice,
pretty good.
I imagine his
Hold on,
voice
let me
also just naturally resonates.
Let me check.
Aries?
Dun, dun.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, these acoustics are pretty good.
Yeah, these acoustics are great.
Yeah, no
Yeah, for
wonder
being
you just hang out
stuck.
here.
For being thrown into this shitty cave, I don't actually mind how it sounds.
Mm.
Anyway, it's time to get back to juggling.
Anyways, time to die.
You having fun, Kanin?
No!
Kanin throws up.
No, not really.
That was almost a fucking 20.
What was that?
Oh, that's his check to maintain.
Check to kill Kanin.
Take 7 damage.
Oh wait, are you rolling with 3D dice? Is that why you said it was almost a 20?
Yeah.
I didn't have 3D
Dude,
dice.
I'd be on
now.
that 3D dice.
I should probably actually not have 3D dice enabled.
Roll me a will save, Kanin.
Don't fail me now.
The mind is willing.
Hey, you take 3
Four?
wisdom damage
Oh.
as
Ooh.
the sort of world around you starts to get blurrier and you're kind of getting a headache.
The
You
world-
mean the world is starting to spin,
Revolve?
revolve?
Well, I don't have the
the
world
world is
revolving in
starting
here.
to spin.
Just fuck.
Alright, Phoenix's turn.
Phoenica will move up here. And let me keep rechecking a line of... Yep, cool. Paragon surging, the cosmos recharge, accumulating endless probability into 1 point.
What?
Oh, you know.
Phoenica.
Keep a little distance from him.
Hmm.
End of turn.
I'm being juggled!
Whoops! Whoops! You have to put the CD in your computer.
Oh, 1 second.
Sure.
Guessing the juggle would still be maintained even if I dispelled the reduced person.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'd make it slightly harder to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, it'd break even because dexterity's held.
Is that hit, Kanin?
What is it? It's above a 20, yeah.
Nope, it increased by 1 because of strength. Yeah.
You know, he really hasn't done much. We've just been trying to hit him and he's been juggling me.
I mean, I hit him a couple times.
Alright. Take 10 damage, and you notice that, he winds his other hand back and slashes Kirio for 10 damage.
Kirio, what are you doing there?
Is he down?
I was told to help.
Are you doing that? Are you helping?
The answer
I
is
hate-
yes.
I hate this stupid twink.
Yeah.
What does he
He
play?
starts playing a song, and that is not the right song.
It works. Oh. Oh.
Each of you get +2 to
Battle of
attack and
Award
damage
21?
against Archibald.
Is that typed or just?
Battle of Award 21?
Yeah, for the fight.
Alright.
What type of this stuff?
Is it to weapon attack and damage?
Yes.
God damn it.
Cut back. Here, you get a +1 to saves. Save DCs. Not saves.
How are you playing? How is he playing this?
He's not playing this exactly. Although he is fucking magic. He's playing an
He's shredding
approximation
it.
of this. It does sound like he is just shredding a metal guitar, though.
Approximation of what? I can't hear anything.
I can't.
It's
Battle of Award 42 on
42,
from the
that's it.
Hat and Time soundtrack.
I kept
It's
saying
playing in the roll
21.
20s. I can't help you if it's not. All right.
So sad. I want to hear. Oh, there it goes.
Mia's turn.
Don't mind me. Just gonna flying kick on over here and flurry of blows. We'll spend my swift action to bump the damage with some dice. Excuse me, is Archibald this guy's name? I forget his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Archibald, do you have a preferred element?
Hmm? The element of surprise.
I
Or
see.
like electricity?
Interesting. Mia's hair turns green and begins sizzling whenever the water falls to the ground, dealing extra acid. There's the hair, and there's the flurry.
That is not what I asked for. Oh jeez. Is the +2 already factored in?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it also do +2
Hey,
on damage,
Raccoon.
by the way?
Yeah.
High or low?
Yeah. Let's go low.
Oh, is your C the
Yeah,
what
originally
happened?
Orpheus was only gonna get that, but you know
what
what? I've
happened?
decided.
Oh, you know that trip might work.
Mia, as you go to punch with your first punch, Archibald throws Kinnin right in front of your fist, and you thwack him.
It's worth noting,
good.
Mia fights almost exclusively via kicking when it comes to the flurry, but yeah.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Kinnin, does 21 beat your
Mia
AC?
goes for a roundhouse kick, and as
Does
she turns
21
back around,
beat my
Kinnin is there.
AC?
Oh,
It was
the
what?
hair attack? If the hair
It was-
attack is against him, then I'm snatching control of the freaking grab, so that's fun.
Well, my AC was what? -2 from being grappled. It's 20. My AC is 20.
Alright. What your CMD is not very high,
You take
so
11
yeah.
damage.
Mia snatches
No,
control
it's
of the grab, I
15.
guess.
Yeah, how does that? Do you just take it from?
I have
like,
to double
you
check
take
because
from-
it doesn't happen that often.
The
just
answer
take
is it's
him.
an aid another to the person's CMD.
I'm not assist. I'm not you know. Anyway. Standard
You are
action,
now the one
blah,
juggling me.
blah.
Are they both Are they like both holding him, or do you just take entire control? Or is it an aid another to see?
The
I
rules
would
say it's
how
an
I
aid
would
another to
have
CMD, but that's
Oh,
dumb.
I would
and it's
have-
up to
how-
you.
Yeah.
Standard.
I would house rule it is have them do a opposed grapple check against each other. The higher one wins.
I don't think Core wants that answer. So I'm gonna say you snatch Kinnin.
Oh my god.
Thank
Oh.
God.
Yeah, Mia accidentally whips him with her hair and says, "Oh, sorry," and we'll just sit him down like right here.
Hi, Mia.
Yeah, right. And then
I'm so fucking busy.
Anyway, and then she goes back to her freaking roundhouse kicks.
let me check this guy's AC. Yeah, 2 of those hit.
Yeah, that tracks. The energy there is obviously acid. And Mia says, "Yes, I know. I was just asking out of curiosity. I didn't say I'd do it."
Suppose you're right there.
What's up?
Suppose you're right there, he says, like through the punch at kicking him in the face.
I highly suggest that Kanen disengages.
Yeah, Kanin, get out of here. What are you doing standing there? Go. End of turn.
You should disengage, Kanen.
It is worth noting, I do have a higher grapple bonus than him. If it had been the opposed roll, I'm more likely to succeed. I just rolled garbage on the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, too late now. Do you have a higher grapple bonus than
This
him?
is 19 minus 20.
So technically,
Anyway.
Wait,
Sorry,
his is
Jordan.
21.
I've been
Oh, his
tossed.
is
Right.
21? Spicy. Close then. Okay.
I've been
yeah,
flung. I have to I can't just move because they'll fucking punch me. So yeah, I disengage, I guess.
Feel free.
I don't know how far I move.
Double speed.
yeah.
I'll just go up
Okay.
here.
It is unfortunately a full round action, so.
I'm
I believe
shooting him
disengage
next.
might also be in a straight line.
Oh
I don't
fuck.
think so.
Let me
You know
check.
what? Whatever. Next chance I get, I'm shooting him.
It also was in a straight line.
No, he curved. But it could have been in a straight line.
Yeah. I didn't know where I was going, TBH, so I just went.
Also, if he has a reach, it doesn't work.
Okay,
What is it? Is it not called disengaging? I always forget. Withdraw,
Withdrawal?
that's what it is.
withdraw.
Withdrawing.
Terminology. Is that the end of your turn, Reckon?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, it's my turn. Now that I have an actual move action, see if I can actually bluff this man.
Yeah, you do not move on a straight line.
I'm gonna ranged feint him.
Let's hope you're not a worse liar than Kanin.
Not
Even
bad.
What did
lie.
Kanin say?
Is it against
I-
a sense motive check? Or...
I said we knew
10%
Clord.
That's literally just true.
10 plus sense motive bonus, or no, wait. Am I thinking of something else?
I should have range. Here's range feint.
It's 10 plus your sense motive bonus, or 10 plus 8 dice plus wisdom mod if you're not trained.
Right.
Okay, then that should
In
be...
theory, if you have full ranks in sense motive, there's a 3 difference.
As long as you have a class skill.
yeah, you managed to feint him.
Okay, bang bang.
Good bitch.
He faints. We win. Easy.
Wait, he's flat-footed, right?
Loses dex bonus.
He's flat-footed, and this is touch.
Okay, so
See, that's
against his
flanking
flat
bonus.
that does in fact hit.
Okay,
Ow.
then I
I
get
know he doesn't have any steam
sneak
deflection
attack.
bonus or monk AC.
Not the best sneak attack, but it's damage.
Yeah.
Wait, add +2 to that.
It. Oh, did you not apply it on the gun?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Jeez.
So technically that's a 15 and an 11.
15?
Is that your end of turn?
Yeah, that was a full round action. I just did
Right.
because that was a move action. To
Orpheus?
feint.
Let's see. I think I might just take another run action. Uh,
Run. Interesting.
I'd like to be in melee range. I don't have a lot of things that aren't melee range.
Hmm.
I can
Did you
get
have a lower?
up to here. I take 2 attacks. Could I do the
You
roll
might
after
want
that?
to you might want to move here instead, so you don't take any
Oh,
AOs.
I'd love to do that instead. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Let
You
me
do
reload
lose
the
your
page.
dexterity bonus to AC for running, so probably a good idea to not.
I have
provoke
my
it.
dexterity bonus is +1. It's not that
Yeah.
big of a deal.
I mean, in theory, it also affects dodge bonuses, but yeah, that's fair.
Alright, is that your end of turn?
That is my end of turn for
Alright.
now.
Archie, my boy.
This fairy's gonna head up, seeing Hernandez almost dead, and try to finish the job.
How rude.
Fernandez still has what, like
1.
1
20?
HP.
20-ish
7.
lethal?
1?
Or 20-ish
Did you already get hit
non-lethal?
again?
No, that's just where I'm sat at, because I have no idea where I am HP wise. I just know I'm very low.
You should be at
Um,
8.
Yeah, you should be at 8.
You were at -10 and then healed for 9 and 9 again.
I take it that doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
Man, it's a good thing you stood up.
Alright, this thing rolls up,
Might have hit you if you stayed on the ground.
takes out a big ass hook, tries to cleave it at Orpheus. Does that hit?
What is it? Hold on. Let me see.
19.
Oh, I'm at
I
19
believe. I
versus
think that hit.
flat-footed.
Versus flat-footed. I think definitely probably hit.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
I don't get. They attack me. So I don't get any. Let me just make sure.
A chunk.
Kerchunk. Kerchunkus.
And my
The
flat-footed
massive
is
slash at
16.
you.
How much damage is that?
14.
Not great. It's kind of a yikes, Chief. If only I was a higher level.
Yeah, you'd have so much more HP.
I have less reason to use Ghost Walks now that I know that it doesn't have a mischance.
Hmm. Alright. He is going to, dance past Mia, I believe provoking, all the way over to Orpheus.
Oh, hey there, bud.
Buddy.
Hi.
Sir. Sir, that's just rude. You can't just quit.
Am I still
Like, we're trying
flat-footed?
to have a conversation here. You can't just walk away. Jeez.
Oh, come on, I figured I'd give Orpheus a nice welcome. He was late to the party.
He is still taking the acid is still on my head. That was supposed to be included in there, frankly. I don't know why it wasn't. 1 second. Anyway, and then, you know, the usual maneuvers. Should I just not bother rolling? Is he immune?
He's not immune.
Okay, well, that's fine.
He's just very high CMD.
32 to grapple.
2 to grapple. Let me check.
And then, yeah, garbage to trip and pull.
Yeah, no, those don't manage.
Seriously?
God damn.
Why do I even bother?
Why do I even bother? Looks at the screen, laugh track.
Anyways, Orpheus, care to dance?
Yes, I do care about it actually.
Oh, I'm glad.
And that was in a I don't want to way, but sure, let's fucking do
well,
it.
too late now. Does that beat your CMD?
CMD. Hold on. What is he doing? That
Grappling.
do I get a bonus against grapple? My CMD is only 22 for now. Unless I get a bonus against grapple, which I don't think I do.
Alright. He grabs you, and he doesn't have much time, since you caught him at the end of his dance. He managed to get a few blows in, dealing 7 damage, and I'm gonna need you to roll me a will save.
Oh, good. That's my worst one.
How good at reflex saves is Orpheus?
6, good.
It
Okay.
shouldn't be lethal.
1 wisdom damage.
Oh,
As
man.
you start to get a headache, and things
Oh.
seem a little brighter than they maybe should be.
Ooh, where do I put my damage? You're right.
Yeah, same place you put your con damage when Adele did her girl boss moment, I guess.
When Adele bit me. Alright.
He's performing, or
Do I get any bonus from the performance?
Not on saves.
Unfortunately.
Or
Actually, I could potentially Can I? How many second levels do I have left? I have 1 left.
Do you have any spells that are guessed as an immediate action? Because very few of those exist.
Yeah, I have Gallon Inspiration. I don't know if it's worth it though.
Gallant Inspiration is neat.
I don't think it's worth it. I can probably break out of this. Not too difficult. Do I get any any like negatives to dirty tricking while I'm grappled?
No.
If you're using the
You're getting a
combat
-2
maneuver
from
bonus,
being grappled?
yeah, because attack penalty. But other than that, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd grappled my conditions.
Yeah, -2 penalty to attacks and combat maneuvers except checks made to escape. Alright. End of turn.
Escaping
Phoenix-
grapple.
Yeah. Phoenica will 5-foot step, and everyone will notice a swirling pile of burning stardust just barely above the ground right here.
I wonder what that is.
Gate of Desolation, Lurker's Epiphany, and it suddenly detonates.
Glitter dust? No.
Oh, good.
Then fireball?
Not glitter
The
dust.
ground
bomb.
there is fucking decimated.
Why? Oh, Hey, remember when I said I had a 6 good reflex? It's wrong because I'm grappled.
It affects these tiles.
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
just
you
a
just
4.
freaking used that. Ugh.
Oh wait, does it not affect me?
I
I
can't.
guess we
Does
do
it
all
pass
have all
the
of the magic.
DC?
Yeah, it does.
Half damage.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I have bad news.
Watch Buckley
Evasion?
smoke an evasion.
Oh, he does. From his
Also,
race.
they-
Or
I
not
was about to
raised.
say, don't they?
From his monster hit die. No, they don't, surprisingly. At least not at his level.
Oh,
God, I hate
weird. I could have
Archibald.
sworn they had a feature that was like not quite evasion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a deed. Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
at
if he is.
11 though.
No, I
And-
guess the gig is...
The ground is still fucked up from the 56 fire damage it took.
yeah, that's
You
true.
might
Does
want
that
to-
count as
Reduce my
difficult
heart
mark
terrain?
rate.
that down.
It was dealt fire damage. There is no rules on this.
Yeah. I would just say that burns it enough to make it difficult terrain.
I guess we do have Yeah, I guess we have all of the goddamn spell tricks. I forgot.
All of the ones we qualify for, which took me 3
Yeah.
feats.
So I'm not.
Yeah.
Orpheus?
I don't take damage from that, do I?
No.
No, you weren't in the range. It
Oh,
was,
okay,
like,
thank
lower than
God.
normal.
Because I think Orpheus might have fucking died.
I for sure would have fucking died.
I would have been fine, but unhappy.
That'd be funny.
He would have.
I would've been
He would
fine
not have
for
been happy
unhappy.
with that because he would have gone down to fucking. To not even the person he was fighting.
wonder if there are any spells that I know that are affected by tricks. Probably not.
At least you scared him into using one of his charmed lives, so he can't do that as much.
What type of action is escaping grapple?
Standard.
God,
Hmm.
I fucking hate Pathfinder.
What?
It's the
It's
same in
not
5e.
Pathfinder's fault. Yeah.
Yeah, but people don't grapple
Also-
in 5e.
That's because it's poorly defined in 5e, not because it's easy to deal with.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's because it's useless in 5e.
yeah.
It's wasted ruled text.
Ooh, that was a close one.
They have an entire feat for it, and it's still garbage.
Phoenika's magic scares me a little, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it does.
At least for a second wielder, but
Boy, wow, that's just freaking rude. You can't just call them second worlders.
why not?
It's rude. I just said that.
I don't really care about your feelings.
Well, their feelings, but anyway, it's still freaking rude.
Uh-oh. I'm so sorry. Did I hurt your feelings, Orpheus?
No, what?
I don't mean to offend your small human brain.
Mia says, "Wait a minute."
You think I have? If you think you're getting anything out of me, you're not.
Mia is thoroughly confused. She's like, "I think that was an apology."
Presumably the gang wants something out of you, but I'm just supposed to beat you up. Speaking of, does that hit?
I think. Am I still grappling?
Shouldn't.
It should. I have an incredibly low AC. My AC's 15.
How do I have higher AC than you?
Because I have
Because you're-
because I have a +1 in Dex and have to wear leather armor because I can't fucking because I'm gonna just waste. I know my luck and I'm going to waste things if I have spell failure.
Frankly, that AC is higher than I was expecting.
Alright, yeah, you take 10 damage. He
Good.
slips in and stabbed from his knife in his sleeve while dancing with you.
Love to dance.
Kirio continues playing Song.
Yeah, I guess my boy's not even freaking threatening, so there's no point in trying to get that. Hey, Phoenix, are you gonna do that again, or?
I have one more use.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh wait, what's the range on this? Frick, it doesn't actually say.
Okay, don't care about Athani versus daughter. What's this do?
Oh, it's touch, which means they have to use the freaking other one. Oh, I have to look up. Where did I accidentally freaking delete the other one? I'm positive I took both spells. 1 second. Oh, what is it called? Hey Hoshi, do you remember the other one of that spell that is very similar but not quite that one?
It's the immediate action one. Fuck, what's it called? I'd need 2 uses of it to accomplish anything, though.
Yeah.
Something Arcana.
Hmm.
No.
Forget it. I can't do it from this distance, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? Actually, my usual target might actually count as me being closer than normal because of Covenant Ally. Kind of forgot that was a thing. Blah blah blah. Nope. Sad. Guess I won't do anything interesting. Bummer. I will just go punchy.
Stupidly, grapple doesn't fuck over reflex saves.
It gives you a
I mean-
penalty to dexterity,
It gives you a penalty to
Mm.
Dex, so
which
it
is
does.
like a minus. Like, yeah. Anyway.
It fucks over reflex a little bit.
Flying kick, spending a
be
key
fair.
point on acid.
Mostly just because reflex saves are nonsense and don't move you out of the radius of an explosion.
Yeah, you just dodge it. You just spot dodge.
Oh, haven't you ever heard of
To be
which
fair,
one?
some reflex saves move you out of the way, like with the pit spells.
Yeah,
see-
because
you
those would be
see-
nonsensical. This
But-
is still
but-
nonsensical.
No,
but
you
more,
made your
more
save
so.
float there.
Reflex saves gives you iframes.
Yeah, you just spot dodge.
Yeah, that definitely is.
That's a
Most
36
all
to
the time.
grapple.
I have so much shit. How do you get all this shit?
Heart emoji.
Hard emoji.
I need
36
to learn
to
how
grapple.
Pathfinder.
Ow. Back off, I'm trying to dance with Orpheus here.
I was having a conversation.
I suppose I can't fault you for that.
That is, as per usual, grapple, trip, pull.
Hold up.
Sure.
You, yeah, you do actually manage to grapple him.
All right, he can't maintain on Orpheus while he's grappled by me, so that's fun.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually
Yoink.
banking on being grappled. Finding a new plan for the next turn.
Anyway, his AC is ganked. I still threaten because I don't get the grappled condition from my hair. Blah blah blah.
Alright, yeah. He's grappled.
So I'm no longer grappled.
Wait a minute, actually, I forgot.
I made the hair attack last in case he did that specifically.
Alright, that's fair. Orpheus, high or low?
Hello.
Yeah. Oh no, it's low.
It is low.
Let's go.
Okay.
Am I ungrappled?
Uh,
Why are you
Mia's
rolling two?
second attack hits. Is that one you grab on, or?
No, the one I grab on is the hair.
Okay. So you take,
What he called low though.
11.
Oh, he used it more than once. Weird.
yeah, you take 11 damage, Orpheus.
Oh, good.
Mia, you
I
can
love this
choose to stop-
ability.
You can choose to go back on your attacks if you don't want to risk poor Orphe boy.
Frankly, I'm just surprised he can do it more than once. I thought it was an immediate action.
Yeah, I figured that
Oh,
too.
Yeah, same.
sorry,
because
guys.
he was doing it one at a time last time with Kanen, and then now he's suddenly able to do it twice.
Oh, it's because he snatched Ganon out of the way.
Anyway. I mean, the 14's not going to hit him.
No, okay.
Alright.
14 doesn't hit. And,
I don't think
yeah,
the
the
hair
energized hair doesn't,
I don't think it has a chance to hit.
the energized hit, or fuck. Yeah, that goes to,
One moment, please.
Archibald. And so you manage to grapple him.
Hi. You're very wiggly, you know.
Is that a compliment,
I don't know. I hope I said it right.
Rug?
Shrug.
No, you said wiggly right.
Hmm.
I've been speaking common for a while now.
Yeah, she corrects in Faye and says, "You're incredibly elusive."
Ah, yes, that is a compliment, thank you. And you're incredibly, strong? You're incredibly
Aw.
powerful
Mia blushes.
for a second worlder.
Not a second worlder, she says in Sylvan.
I don't believe you.
Also,
You know-
but still rude.
You know, I'm probably not gonna hit this, but hey, buddy.
Oh,
At
yes.
Archibald.
I
Hello.
mean, he has an AC penalty, you might.
No, I rolled a 19.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. Actually, how about CSC penalty?
I'm
Minus
back.
two.
Minus 2 to
For the
AC,
time
minus 2 for the dex.
Am I still
so-
grappled or not?
No, you're
Oh,
not.
wait, that means...
Minus 4 AC.
Yeah, no, that does hit.
Oh, thank
Thumbs
God.
up.
Damn it.
Take 37.5.
37.5.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Ooh. I'm gonna shake his lunch money out.
You bully him.
Volume.
He deserves it. He deserves the shit out of it.
Is that the end of your
Ironically,
turn,
didn't
Ken?
hurt as bad as the bullets.
That is how getting shot works.
Typically, bullets do hurt a lot. Yeah.
You stabbed me like 6 times.
Let me
End of
quickly,
turn.
Kane, you just hit me.
let me quickly look up how Bane Curse works again.
I took 60
Okay,
damage in stabbings.
It's a free action to drop my gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Does it provoke?
No,
Okay, does drawing my weapon provoke?
I think so.
Drawing a weapon
Yeah.
does not provoke. Putting one away does.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay,
makes sense.
I'm guessing drawing my weapon's a move action, so I can't
Yes.
feint.
correct.
I believe there's a feint for feat for doing both at once, but
It's very specific.
yes,
Very specific, and I don't think I
it's
got
intended
it.
for you to draw a dagger and spook people.
I
Or-
guess this is just a stab.
Or imagine like a wrist dagger.
I think it's just
You
draw
sudden-
a hidden
sudden
weapon, or
weapon.
flat-footed against you or something like that. Anyway,
Yeah, it makes sense.
The 20 hit.
Yep.
do shoot him.
Yeah,
So
you...
also add the passive buff from
that doesn't affect
Bard.
the fairies.
What are you, he's
the,
shooting
the,
at
the
freaking
passive the
Archibald.
passive effect that gives me.
Oh,
a
you're
damage
shooting
bonus?
Archibald?
No.
Wait.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
Core, what?
confused.
Oh, I saw a line go to Archibald. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, no, that
stabbing-
bonus doesn't
I'm
affect the fairies.
I'm stabbing this thing.
Yeah.
Should always
you managed
have
to,
my champion bonus active, so it should have.
You managed to stab it pretty bad.
I gotta go for it.
It seems to be... It doesn't really bleed, but you can see like a bright red gash. End of turn?
Yeah.
Right. Orpheus?
Orf?
Orpheus, what you up to?
Orpheus?
Orphe boy?
Rufus?
Rick and Orphe?
I can't believe Orpheus is dead.
Were you muted?
What?
Did you say she was going?
I don't think so.
I hope not. She's the camera woman.
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Alright, yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, I've got 2 guys around me. Man! If only Cleave. Actually, would Cleave even work? It probably wouldn't.
Cleave seems like a Cleave would work from them.
There's
I-
only
it just
nah,
does
they
less
have to be
damage
adjacent
than-
to each other.
I,
Oh,
if only,
okay.
if only I still had Cleave. I guess I'm just gonna fucking... It would have been too hard.
Flank and Archibald. Both them stabs.
I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, no, I get a bonus on stabbing him, so I think I'm just gonna stab him for now. But until that isn't an option I can do anymore. Hold on. Oh. Why?
Oh, I'm
Ooh.
so sorry, Drew.
Why
Double
does,
nat
this,
1. Incredible.
why does this system hate me so much?
Okay,
1 in
fuck.
400. Wow.
happened? I wanna.
Augers roll.
He's
He's being held in place, and you just like stab on his left and then stab on his right.
Yeah, Kirio plays a strum, and you get the ability to re-roll your attack. Used his
Not
once
fair.
per day ability he totally had this whole time.
Which one?
I feel bad. It's gonna miss again. How the
Oh
fuck?
my fucking
How the
god!
How the
Oh
fuck?
God.
I'm so glad the
Fucking
curse is finally
curse.
passed on.
What? Oh.
Hey, maybe Cool Mall will balance you out.
Hey, remember that time I rolled all ones on my health?
Okay. Who's
The
fucking
curse has
first?
finally moved on.
Fairy time.
Hey, that was the universe punishing you for deigning to have 4 con.
Okay. That's true. That one's true, actually.
That does not
Does that
escape.
hit?
I dip chop, it's fine.
Oh, he's not escaping. No, it doesn't hit.
Orpheus, does that hit?
Oh,
Yes, my AC is still only 17.
what is he attacking with anyway? Just a knife?
Oh, right, sorry, right now the fairy is making a slash at Orpheus.
Oh.
Sorry, they're invisible on the turn order.
They're
Oh.
invisible. They're what?
Thank God that wasn't the one attacking me.
I'm gonna get down by a fucking trash mob.
Alright, yeah, take 7 damage.
I can't do shit.
You ever think about playing a Blood
So
Rager? think
I
that you-
can't, you rolled 3 ones in a row, I can't do anything. I can't help you out there.
At first
Yeah,
I thought
you
I just
literally
had a
tried
poorly
your
built
hardest to
character,
help
but
on
no,
this
it's just
reroll.
my fucking luck.
You did try. Let the record show that Taco tried to be a nice GM and the dice said no.
Oh right, I forgot to roll attack. This one takes a slash at you, Hernandez.
Oops, I forgot they need to roll.
I'm at 1 HP.
Yeah, it's another.
More like -6.
Yeah.
I'm at 1 HP. I'm fine.
Didn't you get hit
Yeah,
last
we-
round?
Nope.
No.
The only
Oh,
hit
okay.
point that matters is the last.
Wait, Archibald's turn. Alright, I'm going to try to take control of the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. It's a thing you can do, right?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Can you do that against the hair though?
Oh, come
Yes.
on.
Maybe I'm just busted. Maybe I'm the.
Yeah, I mean, that does it because of the frick. Oh, actually,
Taco, can we restart the session?
that is actually a good point. He can break the grapple, but Mia doesn't have the grappled condition.
Oh, so
So-
he can't take control, but he can break the grapple from the hair, but he can't grapple Mia back.
I don't. GM call there.
I'd say he could probably grapple me back. If. Yeah, you're at like almost full HP. I don't feel bad.
Usually not how I go about killing bad, but valid. Oh, does he have improved grapple?
Yes.
Hmm. Cool.
All right. And he is going to. He grabs you and he's going to dance you along. You're actually, he's just gonna stay there.
Why? Please move her.
And while
Please.
dancing, he buffets you and with blows, and you take 8 damage.
Oh, gross.
And
Weird.
Was the knowledge that he's a swashbuckler even just a modicum of helpful?
Modicum.
Yes. Yes, to me, a lot.
it is helpful.
Okay, so that wasn't a wasted mind to look at.
It was very helpful.
Okay, and he is going to. Oh yeah, roll me a will save, Mia.
What? casting something?
No, he just does
Nope.
this.
He has will poison or
kind
something.
of. Well,
Well, no.
he is
has
doing
will.
magic. He is not mechanically casting a spell.
He is will save constricting you. He's constricting your
You
mind.
Brain damage. Yeah,
Oh,
that doesn't.
ignore that
Yeah,
inspire. I was just using that as the damage. Up.
Alright, Phoenix' turn.
I offer the second key. Gates widening. Second stage of the apocalypse. Moving over here.
How
And
many stages of the apocalypse even are there, according to you?
this is the last one I can access. Pointing it on the exact same location.
Alright. And, once again, gonna spend his charmed life.
And if math deems me correct, I think that's the last one.
Alright.
End of turn.
Archibald's turn. Let me check something. Real quick. Alright then.
That does not maintain.
He makes several slashes all around him,
Oh.
while his arm is free while dancing. And everybody adjacent to him, if 24 beats your AC, takes 10 damage.
Why?
Is that accounting for his grappled penalty to attack?
Yes.
How much
I'm at
damage?
1.
10.
Okay.
1 HP, buddies!
So would you not maintain
Welcome
his
to
grapple?
1
or-
HP Club.
He doesn't need to
Orpheus.
maintain the grapple on this turn.
Have cookies.
This isn't a real turn. It's a special ability turn.
Hmm.
It's a specialized initiative.
Wish I had one of those.
Dang.
It does.
I need to.
Here.
Furio's going to cast. Hold on. Spell is loading. Spell. What? Why isn't? Okay. Hold up. I can look this up in Roll20. I don't even need Archives of Nethys.
This is why I was intelligent, and all of Phoenix's sheet links to everything.
Oh, god dang it! I forgot to apply my freaking weapon focus to the grab. I was wondering why it was lower than I thought it was.
Oh.
You take. Yes, cure moderate wounds, and you take.
Who's he casting it on?
Caster level.
Who's he casting it on?
You, Orpheus.
From there? Is pure moderate not touch?
He's an NPC. He's allowed to have a reach spell. The bad one.
Reach spell is kind of bad, but
Do not fear, sweetheart. He is occupied.
yeah, he doesn't
call me
threaten
that.
because he's holding.
Don't call me that. Thanks, though.
No, I wasn't calling you that. I was calling sweetheart that.
Who?
His
last
Archibald
name.
giggles.
Alright, that is his last
that
name.
is- Yes. He's kind of annoying.
I'm demeaning to just Orpheus.
Just Orpheus. Damn.
Not bad.
Bruh. Okay, never mind. I'm fine.
Um,
I don't think you are, to be honest, but...
I'm fine HP wise, more or less. Closer to being fine. I'm at like about a fourth of my total HP.
Mia's turn.
if you could put me down, I'd really appreciate that.
I'd really appreciate if you'd stop punching me. It'd make my job
Yeah,
far
he's
easier.
she'd be struggling and kneeing him in the stomach.
Alright. Well, hold on, let me check if he can do this while he's grappled.
Anyway, let me know if the hair hits for obvious reasons. And then what is it for deft maneuvers? Is what, like a 2 for trip? Interesting.
Okay, hold up. I need to check something.
Sure.
Because I didn't think I'd use this ability, but... You know, I decided let's have some fun.
No,
I
you
think this
can't.
combat definitely needs to be more difficult. That's something that needs to happen.
Disagree.
Taco?
Yeah?
Fuck you. I retract every compliment I've ever
Oh,
made about you.
I almost forgot. Stunning fist on the first attack there. Because I literally never used that goddamn ability.
Alright, he is going to try and... parry you. Can you make multiple parries in a round?
Yes.
Yes, you can only make one riposte.
Ah,
Parries
it's
use
your
an attack
immediate
of
action.
opportunity, riposte use an immediate action.
I'll also be right back.
Oh, actually, wait, which one beats in that situation?
Well, they're both dice rolls. It's up to you.
I guess since... I guess I'll say it
Let
beats.
this clown die. Let him die, please.
Actually, he can't make AOs while grappled because he doesn't threaten.
Does do
No,
grapple
that's the
fix
reason Mia has to specifically not get the grappled condition. You just don't threaten.
Do they specifically count as AOs? One sec.
They use
they are.
Or
AOO
do they
action.
just consume an AOO?
I believe it is if you were attacked by someone within your reach, use an AOO, and I'm not within his reach because he doesn't have one.
You attempt to parry that attack. Oh, okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. So yeah, he can't. You're good.
Yep. I need a force
Does
save
that
against the
hair
first one
attack?
being
Does
stunning
that hair
fist,
attack hit?
and then-
Oh, let me check.
If the others hit, then
15 probably misses, but yeah. His fortitude's probably pretty good. Probably not as good as his will, but we'll see.
Yeah, most of those hit. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
Fort save versus stunning fist.
How? Oh, fort save versus stunning fist. All right. Where is this sheet? I have too many fucking sheets open.
Taco.
Yeah.
Know that one token
it.
that with
You charmed like-
Hernandez and the glowy eyes?
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that.
Defenses. Nope, not defenses. Attacks.
Okay, so does that beat?
Oh yeah, no, you made the save. Let me double check the specific order these happen in. I always forget. I just take them in the order I got them.
Your last CMB hits.
Ooh, not Winter Witch. Where is it? White-haired Witch. The order is grab, trip, pull. So doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm really annoyed at that nat 1.
Damn. Yeah. Alright, end of turn.
He gets pulled, so I'm gonna, just gonna shove him over this way.
big fold it doesn't work out.
You're a lot better than I thought, but I still don't think you have what it takes to beat the ringmaster.
All right. Well, if you could put me down, we can go check.
Pardon?
If you put me down, I can go find out.
I mean, that'd probably get you killed faster, but I'm afraid I can't let you out of my sights at the moment.
You can walk with us. That's an option.
Alright, is that your end of turn?
Yeah, unfortunately. Still annoyed at that nat 1.
An intern?
Oh, you're annoyed at that nat 1, huh?
Clown is getting shot.
What would it take for Crickman to throw the sword over to me?
Nice. Well, add 2 to those.
Hey,
Hey, how does metakinesis work on this?
It is multiplied.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mia's
But if
still
you-
grappled, right?
Technically.
Hey Mia, you're getting super shot. Sorry.
Mia, high or low?
You better make the check of the century. Mia.
Can I flip it?
Yeah, feel free.
I am gonna call
We're very
tails.
lucky.
Nice.
You didn't say high or low. What?
That's a good point. Sorry. Let's say hi.
Please check
Nice.
the century. Oh my god, check of the century.
Let's go!
Can we have Kanin's never before seen theme?
Alright, and you just,
Can we have Mia's theme instead? Honestly, more aggressive.
Shut up.
Just play them both at the same
No,
time. It'll be hard.
Yeah, play them both
Wait,
at the
what
same
happens if you
time.
play them both at once? I want to hear it.
This is
As-
not
about as bad
okay,
as it
anyways, trying to talk so I ignore the abhorrent song. You managed to just batter Archibald straight into the pillar.
not. That's revenge.
This is
He
surprisingly
slammed
not
his hat
awful.
off.
Yeah, it's gotten not awful for now.
Someone get his hat.
His mask cracks and falls down and reveals, like, I want to say, 15-ish small, bright, like, glowing red eyes.
Oh, sexy. Wait.
Crack, you can't
Bitch.
right now.
You definitely didn't need to play these at once.
No, it
Stop
was
me.
necessary.
Get rid of Mia's. I want to have it.
Get rid of Mia's.
Yeah, but you always
Get,
want to have
get rid
it.
of Kanin's.
I haven't even played it before.
Kanin's never
Okay.
gotten it before.
Okay, mine ended. It's short.
My crit.
He seems
Yeah.
like he's on pretty low health.
Mia's 1 in 100% chance. Or 1 in 100 chance. It's infinitely more impressive.
I don't care who's more impressive. I care who crit.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Your theme wouldn't be
is
playing
it-
if the opposite happened.
Yeah, if Mia crit,
Is it-
Mia could have it.
Is it my turn? Cause
No, no.
am I still being threatened by a hook?
The opposite,
is-
as in
this is-
Mia rolling 1 lower, your theme wouldn't be playing.
I don't care. This is pedantic nonsense.
No, I would have made it
Hernandez
because it's
go?
funny.
Hello.
I think that would have killed Mia. I have laxer death rules, but I still think
It
that
does
would've
still
killed me.
seem that you are being threatened, yes.
What? No, that wouldn't have killed Mia.
Okay. And,
That's a joke. It knocked me pretty low.
Oh my god, I just realized that's 69 damage finishing
Yeah.
blow on Archibald.
Nice.
89
Nice.
damage
Not
on our-
finishing blow, he is still up.
Nice.
Someone
I
get his
mean-
hat. Fast.
It's finished enough.
Can I
Mia,
can
Mia,
I
get his
full
hat.
round attack this clown, please?
Yeah, Kanin, is your turnover?
Yeah, my turn's over.
I don't think you
Yeah,
can.
Hernandez.
If I can.
You're
Can
not in
totally
line of
full
sight.
round. Not that clown.
Yeah, it's right
Oh.
in front of him.
Wrong.
Why
I
is
know-
it going to kill me if I'm not careful?
Oh, right. I forgot that counts as a clown. I heard a clown and I was like, there's only one clown
Funny
here.
world.
It's more of a clown than Archibald. Archibald's just an
Yeah.
acrobat.
I think that crit would have been a really good time to do the Fang Taco, but no.
A good thing this is a full round attack.
One of those hits,
Does
and you
that
just
15? Yeah.
and you
Wait,
yeah, you
that
topple the
tile
fairy.
movement. Yes.
What are you looking at?
Venica was 5 feet away from range.
Fairy doesn't dissipate though; it just kind of falls to the ground.
Okay, good. I am safe. I am not going to die.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright, Orpheus' turn.
can I 5 foot here?
He fucking like
Oh, I need to
desperately
see it again.
stabs at the damn clown that was going to kill him.
Alright, time to roll an
Orpheus, your
attack.
turn.
Yeah, I made took a 5 foot. Oh, I'm heck going too. I still get a full attack out of this, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those both managed to hit in this state.
Fuck yes. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking... No, I don't have the fucking
He
feet
looks-
that lets me... Oh,
Very
that's
beaten.
Do I have anything... Can I modify my damage with, that one?
No.
Or does that only work on attack rolls?
I don't think so.
Oh, it only works on attack rolls, doesn't it? Yeah.
Archibald croaks out. You know, I didn't want to have to do this, but... I shall use my special Fey Fury ability.
Mm.
God
And,
fucking damn it.
Oh, is he not holding me?
Yes.
I didn't notice he put me down. Neat.
Oh yeah, he put you down.
Thanks. Wow, it really looks
Yeah,
like we're just
Archibald
bullying him against
starts-
this corner now.
Archibald starts to turn into a blur. And then, is going to, at extreme speeds, swoosh over this way.
Wait,
Fuck you.
Doesn't provoke?
Okay.
I presume he
He,
doesn't provoke.
Kill, kill,
Hold
kill, kill.
Does he provoke?
Yes.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
I'm
really?
throwing out an attack.
Alright, yeah.
So am
maybe
I,
provoke.
apparently.
Yeah, me too. Frickin', you know.
You're not getting away, asshole. Come on, roll me that. Did I click it?
I critted him,
Um,
apparently.
he manages to dodge past yours, but, as he runs past Hernandez, he trips him with the knife, and he falls down. Motherfucker! No, I was about to be nice, but
Were you?
I heavily
Yes.
doubt that.
I was,
Mm.
because you're a very powerful team, together. Individually, I could easily kill you all, but
Mm.
I'm...
I see you try, asshole.
Your friend over there told me you were going for, the Ringmaster, the Queen, Her Majesty, whatever he called them. Is this correct?
Yeah, sure.
We're killing a queen, I believe.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, how many queens up north do you think there are?
Oh, you know, some.
Depends on what your definition of queen is.
All women are queen. No, that's not canon. It is canon, just not at the
canon.
moment.
All women are queens.
She points.
Archibald is a staunch misogynist.
Hear me out, Orpheus. You want to kill the Ringmaster, right?
Yeah, and you.
Okay, well, you're gonna fucking die if you do that.
All right.
So
What do
hear
you
me
mean?
out.
All right, I'll hear
You're
you
gonna
out.
be
Are we
more-
out of combat?
Not quite yet.
No.
All right.
You
But
don't.
the next
Okay,
You
Phoenica's
couldn't possibly
venting
do
blood.
it. And you don't even. Sorry, my words are a bit shaken. I just got slammed into a pillar. You couldn't possibly manage
again.
to do it. She would crumple you up into paper because you don't have the information I do. The information I've been collecting for years.
Mm.
I have been trying to dethrone her for decades now.
Can
But
I
I
sense
haven't
motive on
because of one
this?
of her damnable hacks. But if you put your barbaric tendencies aside, we can do something for this world.
Hey,
For Icaros.
Who's
That's
Icarus?
motive.
Yeah, ditto on that sense motive check.
Okay.
That
Who's
20 get me
Icarus?
anything?